Bam! Hey, we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to
No.
Hell We Ride. As you can see by the weird map in the window down there for Koi, um, Lluis, I just brain farted. It's been a long day. Lluis can't make it because he had surgery and stuff. So we're hoping he is sleeping well, knowing that I totally will not kill his character while he's gone. So when we last left off, um, the party was going through the estate of the Van Thampers, a noble family in Boulder's Gate, and they had heard about the High Overseer, uh, something Krieg. Give me just a moment. Thavius Krieg. That's right. The High Overseer of Ithriel, High Priest of Torm, apparently went here in Boulder's Gate to seek refuge. So says the Hell Rider, Rhea, in the party. She's currently looking for them, and the party decided to kind of do the same. They kind of just ran into each other, doing almost the same thing. When they got attacked by a bunch of fiends, got attacked a bunch of devil worshipping cultists, and they realized maybe they've stepped into something much bigger than what they had planned. So they just got done defeating this vile barbed fiend without it even touching them once. Quite a feat. When suddenly a secret door opens up in the southwest corner of this big room. And that's when the lady herself, Thalmura, comes out, and she's rolling up the sleeves of her dress. And she looks mad as there's dead cultists everywhere, and you guys weren't. It's kind of impossible to be quiet in combat. So, on that note, I would say roll initiative, but I'm just keeping the initiative we had before. So, Brakka,
Mm-hmm.
you go first.
Oh, good.
You are on the opposite side of this statue of an angel. Nyx, if you recall, is up on top of the statue trying to push it over by leaning against the wall. Like up on top of it and just like back on the wall, legs on the back of the statue trying to kick it down as she walked through.
Right. Can did I hear the door open?
Yes.
Right, so Rocco will peek around and then see it's her. Her eyes go wide to the point of pinpricks, and she just goes, Nix, Nix, you might wanna stop that right now. We got." Uh, and she just looks at the Falmer and she goes, "Hi." Just doesn't really know what to do at the
She
moment.
she gives you the most dread-like scowl you've ever seen on an old lady.
I bet you're wondering what we're doing here. This is actually a very funny story. Um, be willing to explain if we're not horribly destroyed. Promise?
You were lucky you weren't destroyed in the tower when trying to investigate that mansion.
All right. First off,
And
I
you got
wasn't.
another life. She points over at the kobold up on the statue. I'm about to end it now.
That's not comforting.
So, do you do anything else in your turn? Talking's not an action, but I would say that's
I'm,
your turn's worth of
I
talking.
was hoping that my talking would be enough to persuade her to not kill us and just listen.
You would,
What I need?
no matter what you roll, she's not gonna, you're not gonna persuade her to not fight you guys.
Right. So it didn't take my action to do that.
You haven't done anything yet, mechanically. You've just talked. You're just standing there, about
All right.
on the opposite side of the statue, so you have cover. She doesn't have
All
any
right.
weapons on her, but she's 15 feet away. Yeah.
Right. Um. Okay, so I got the sense that talking is not going to do anything.
Yeah, you're pretty sure she has a very hellish wrath aura around her.
Right. All right. So Brakka's just going to decide and just go, I didn't want to do any more fighting today. Just for trying to return a damn table. And just slaps her hand on the side of the statue and just casts Entangle again.
Okay. That is a dex save, right?
That is a
Or strength.
that is a strength save.
What is your spell save?
14.
She breaks through it.
Oh, good grief. She just looks at it and that goes,
Like a vine comes up and grabs her by the wrist. Another vine comes and grabs her by the wrist and pulls the hands down, and she looks at you and she just breaks them off.
yeah, I thought that wouldn't work. But that's all I got.
All right.
Actually, wait, is anybody hurt?
My HP's still down. I'm at 17.
Like, it's like, are you like, did you get hurt in the fight? Like,
No, this is from back in the beginning from those imps.
Yeah, if you recall, Richtofen had a very
right.
swollen face, but it's not as swollen now.
right.
No, I just have cheek piercings.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Well, then that's the case.
Richtofen is also the closest to her.
Okay, so Richtofen gets a Balm of the Spirits die for 4 HP plus a temporary hit point.
If you already had a temporary hit point, they do not stack. You always go with what your highest one was that you got. So if someone gave you 5 temporary hit points, and then somebody later, even though you haven't been hurt yet, gives you 1, you still have 5. You don't add another one to it.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird rules.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Brakka's turn?
Yep, that's all I got.
Okay, Nix. It's your turn. She looks like she wants to punch you first.
Lovely. Very lovely.
I should get her picture up. I think I had it up last time.
I saw it in the Discord. I can't remember if you put it up on. Yeah, you put it up on the channel.
Yep.
Oh, right. I put her down on the map so that everyone could see where she is on the map. But here, so you can just get an idea how strong this lady is. At least strong-armed. Yeah, she doesn't mess around. She lives.
All right. Well, I have 2 options before me. I'm gonna take the dumb one. I want to push the statue over on her.
Strength check.
Lovely. Come on, die. Be with me tonight. Shit. Hey, 18.
Nice.
Let me check the statue. It wobbles a little bit, but it does not fall over. And that was your action.
Okay, as a bonus action, I'm gonna get the fuck out of there with Misty Step.
Okay. How far are you gonna Misty Step? Since I have everyone's tokens on here.
I'm gonna move behind. How far, Brakka, from?
I was right next to the statue.
No, from Van Tham.
I am.
You are also 15 feet away, but it's more of like you're up in the air, and she's like on the opposite side of the statue, so. Angles.
Oh, okay. So technically, I could just jump down from the statue and be right beside Brakka.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, then I will save my 2nd level spell and do exactly that. I would like to combat flip behind Brakka.
I'll allow it, and you just. Whoop.
Yay!
Right.
And that's my turn.
All right. After Nix, I believe it's Richtofen. Maybe? Yep, Richtofen's next. Along with Curly the skeleton.
All right, I would like to try to talk with her.
Okay.
Do I have to roll for anything? Or?
What do you say?
Thump. As you can see, your sorcerers were not up to par. perhaps we could help in some way, come to some kind of agreement that would benefit all of us.
And what could you offer me?
Summoning that isn't subpar, for one. I mean, look at the corpses around this room as it is, and yet here we are still standing. So it's obvious that we've been put to the test and have passed.
Give me a persuasion check.
What was my perception?
It's right next to perception. I always get the two confused because the words are like almost identical and they're right next to each other.
18.
Okay. She says, I can always get more cultists.
So that's a no then?
Your life is not worth that.
Apparently yours is not either.
Okay. What you guys still have all your actions.
Alright, can I move first?
Yes. In what direction? She is currently southwest of, like directly southwest of your location. Where you guys came in was due north quite a ways. Like if you dashed, you could make it to that door maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving back towards the door. Have Curly fire at her.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breaking the rules, you're slightly off the window, but that's fine. And Curly fires. She's not wearing any armor either. Pretty sure he hits. Oh yeah, he hits. Definitely. As an arrow just goes right into her shoulder. Looks like it hurt. It did damage.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be any other bosses, but I'm going to throw off my last level 1 with a chromatic orb.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Only 2.
Yep, that hits.
That is what, 3d6s?
Mm-hmm. Of
So
acid, was it?
Yes.
Okay.
13.
Alright, as you hit her with that, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. 17.
Okay, so you'll only take half of this. Black fires erupt underneath you immediately the second the chromatic orb hits. And you take only half the damage, so you take 8 fire damage.
Shit, should have figured she has Hellish Rebuke.
As she just says, weak. As you see, it clearly hit her, and she didn't resist it at all. It's like, it's burning her, for sure. But she's kind of tanky.
Ow.
That's Richtofen's turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. After Richtofen, I think it's her turn. Just want to make sure. Yep. No, it's not. Rhea says, in the name of Lathander, tell me where the High Overseer is before I smite you. As she points her sword at her.
You go, girl.
And Thalamura just spits at her. And that's enough to provoke her, so she runs up and attacks her. A hit and a nat 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Little miss nat 20.
Wow, first one of the night, and it's for an NPC.
Smiter.
What are we doing with our lives?
Trying not to die.
Apparently you need to praise the sun.
Apparently.
Don't tempt me.
Things go a certain way, I'll be doing a lot of that with the monk.
With an 89 on her crit, she makes another follow-up attack.
Nice.
So that was almost another crit. A nat 19.
Nice.
Nice.
So she deals a lot of damage. She just so you know what all of it is. Yeah, wow, okay. She slices and dices the crap out of the noblewoman, showing no mercy.
As it should be.
And Thalmura looks really messed up.
Ooh.
And as it becomes her turn, she let's see, what should she do? You know what? She punches at Rhea twice. Punches at her. Hit. And hit. Excuse me. These are some pretty solid hits. You swear you hear something crack. And
Those guns, it's not a surprise.
and while Rhea is recoiled back from the right hook, Thalmura goes back into the room she was in. And that's the last you see of her, at least for now. We're still on initiative, though, so we go back to Brakka.
Wait, not Koi?
Koi just stands there like, no target to shoot. I don't shoot.
Ah,
Cardboard cutout with a crossbow.
alright.
It blows it over.
I am being controlled by Universe. Universe doesn't want to accidentally kill me, so I stay.
Right, so it's back at the top of the round.
I stand a sexy pose as a fish lady. And it's Brakka's turn.
Okay, so Brakka just looks at the others. Are we going to run or are we going to finish this?
Rhea says, I'm gonna send her back to the Nine Hells.
I'm going with her.
Very well. At least the world loses one less aberration today.
She's one of the main people causing the corruption of this city.
Again, something we need to confirm for certain, but given the damn cultists around.
She's like,
Yeah,
come
Nick's
on,
mock-
and she's just like pointing at literally everything in the room you're in. It's like all
Nick's
devil
gestures
stuff.
vaguely.
Again, obviously aside, let's just get this over with. God damn it.
So what do you do?
Well, go after her.
Okay.
Shield up, going after her.
All right, there's a statue in the way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can't get the next turn. All right, so let me move the map. Whoa. We'll just put everybody's tokens up here with the logo, since you guys are off map right now.
We're still relevant.
And pull her right here. So you enter the altar room, the secret altar room. This room is lit by a pair of tall wrought iron candlesticks in the northeast and southeast corners. You're coming in from the north wall, by the way. 9 candles burn atop of each one, casting a flickering light across a claw-footed altar carved from a single block of obsidian, and which has a small angel-shaped flame erupting from its top. And, of course, the Duke is here.
Hey, Rhea, I think we found who you're looking for.
As she's holding one of her arms that got cut really bad by a longsword.
Right. Does she look like she's like trying to move anywhere or run for like that altar or something?
It looks like she's heading for the back wall. But you
The
don't
back
see
wall.
any doors.
Right. Probably another way out then. All right. let's make getting there a little more treacherous. Well, actually, no.
Oh, did you turn off entanglement?
Yeah, I would have. When it didn't work, I would have turned it off.
Okay.
Oh, she's trying to leave. Let's stop that with a thorn whip.
All right, roll to hit.
All right, get my dice out.
I'll shrink her so everyone knows exactly what square she's supposed to be in. There we go.
Natural one.
Oh no!
She smirks and says, Zariel blesses me today. Ha ha ha. Roll D100.
Okay. 100 plus, where's the D10? Where's the D10? Here's the D10. 41.
Oh, okay, that was the wording threw me off for just a second. The mist creates an atmospheric disturbance such as dust or cloud or smoke right in front of your face and gets into your eyes. You are blinded until your next turn.
Yeah. Really, keep
I just
damn
saw atmospheric disturbance and I'm like, what, are you Thor? Just like, what happens?
I just whiff and then there's just suddenly lightning.
Oh, and because I gotta say it every time. Crit hit and crit miss table is in Xanathar's last notes. Everything else available on the DM skill.
Hey, Scotty.
Yes.
Not to break immersion or anything, but you don't have your green screen up.
Yeah, I know. I don't have room for it.
Well, I meant the effect that you had before, but never mind.
Eh.
Okay. Just happened to notice.
So that is Brakka's turn then, I guess.
Yep. I can't do anything else.
And you are blinded till your next turn. Damn. All right.
Yeah.
So, till the beginning of your next turn. So when your next turn starts, you are no longer blinded.
Right.
At least it's not till the end of your next turn.
Yeah, that would suck.
Nix, it's your turn.
Okay, I will run in and get within 15 feet of Miss Punch-a-Lot.
Okay, you get in the room, and you're right next to Brakka, who seems to got dust in her eyes.
Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have anything for that, however. So... Oh, this is probably going to be a bad idea. Okay. Did you say Rhea was in the room? She followed first, right?
No, she hasn't got in there yet. She's just outside the door.
Okay, then I would position myself beside Brakka, facing towards Lady Van Tham. Cast Dragon's Breath on myself and blast out some lightning.
All right, and that's a dexterity saving throw, all right?
I believe so. Double checking. Oh, hey, it's a bonus action too.
Well, it's a bonus action to cast, to action to breathe.
Yes, you are correct. Sorry. Yes, dex saving throw.
You're fine. It's just one of my favorite spells.
I got you.
It's so it's like everybody's like, "Hey, I want to breathe fire. Why can't I breathe fire? This is dumb." And then they're like, "Oh, I can as a Dragonborn, but only once a rest. So that's dumb." Well, here you go. You got a spell for it now. What is your spell save?
13.
She got 14. She takes half.
Yeah, half of 13.
Half of 13, so she takes 6 fire damage. And as she takes...
lightning.
Or 6 lightning damage. And as she takes that, you need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, balls.
Freaking warlocks.
Sticks. Whew, 19 on the die, so 21.
Alright. Hellish fire erupts at your feet, and you avoid most of it, and you only take 8 fire damage.
What? 8 fire damage, goddamn. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, Richtofen, you are up.
Me and my boy move in.
Alright, who goes in first?
Oh, because Curly was closer, so he goes in first.
Okay,
Who was on first?
You are too far away to go in this room on this turn. Because you moved 30 feet back, now you're more than 30 feet away from this door. So do you use your action to dash to get in the room? Because right now the doorway is kind of crowded with your allies. You can't really see her from this room, the bigger room. But you can still tell Curly to attack her and stuff.
Do I know that Brakka is blinded?
She looks like she's like rubbing her face or something. Looks like she'll be fine when it's her next turn.
I love how we can just tell that by looking at her.
Yeah, and I'm just rubbing my eyes and just complaining of dust or something like that in my eyes.
You just see there's a bowl of onions, cut onions underneath her, and you're like, oh, that's fine. Okay.
All right.
It was an onion devil. So.
Is Curly within melee range?
When he moves up, yes.
Spear attack.
Okay, he moves in front of Brakka. Brakka, you hear clanking of metal and rattle of bones go past you. And spear or poke. He got it on the die. So, spear damage. Wait, he has a shield, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yes.
So he's one
Mahogany.
for minimum damage. Nice. He barely pokes her.
Yeah.
And he's got to make sure he doesn't scratch the table.
Oh yeah, well just say the table's he just gently puts it down and then just runs inside of the spear. All right.
And then assumes a defensive pose in front of Brakka.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then that's you move 30 feet back towards the store, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, and then do you do anything as your action? I know you can't really, but do you have any like you cast a spell on yourself or anything?
Push the statue over. It has something in its head.
Man, I could use mold earth, but I don't know. I can't see the inside of the room.
Yeah, you'd only detriment your allies at your current angle. It's
Unless
you don't have to
phantom-
do anything. I was just wondering.
Unless the phantom stabbing gloves can go through walls.
They could, but you can't see your target.
Duck.
You still can't see her. The door's at the corner of that room, and she's like in the center of the other room. So you'd have to be at least at the doorway to see her.
All right, then I guess that's it for now.
Sorry. After Richtofen is our NPC. NPC comes up, joins Curly in the melee, and swings her holy sword that isn't magical. It's just a sword. But she might just nat 20, of course. So
Nice.
she you see Thalmara just like come up and like pugilist, like go to block,
Mhm.
and Rhea pulls some like skyward sword where she like angles her sword slice to like right between where the blocking is, and gets her, and then her guard's down, and when her guard's down, she slits her throat. Like she goes to the horizontal swipe, and it just and then somehow as she falls to one knee and is bleeding out, yeah, she's like stealing the show. I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, why?
Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm out of spell slots. Let her kick ass.
You're not sure how, maybe from some supernatural means, but Thalmura, before she falls down completely, looks up at Nyx and the rest of you, and you see that her eyes are like that inverted, like from Bleach, where it's like instead of white, it's black. And she's got like glowing fire eyes on the inside, and you just hear her say, "See you in hell," as she falls down dead. Blood just starts pouring through this room.
And I won't even take the time to stop and say hi.
That's not ominous at all.
And now we're out of initiative.
Guys, what's going on in there?
Yes.
Oh.
Lots of death.
Yep. She's very, very dead. She's very dead and very cryptic about things.
Can somebody help Rhea? I think her arm is broke.
You
And
look
I'm slightly
You look
scorched.
over, and she like has a black eye from one of the punches, and her helmet is dented slightly where that punch was.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Mav, you've got Mend, right? Or Rick, you've got
Yes, I've got me.
I'm sorry, peeps. It's been a long ass day. You've got mending, right?
Both in game and out of game.
Very much so. Could you mend her helmet, if nothing else?
Fwomp.
You go to mend it, no pieces are missing, so nothing happens.
What about the dent? Doesn't it restore it to?
It puts pieces back together.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay,
Just
I'm going to
looks-
stop being an ass. It just dunk. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
done.
thank you. Trying to be nice. Anyways, so that was fun.
And we'll say somehow any dust she had on it, just poof, gone. Shiny helmet.
Shing. Sparkle, sparkle.
You swear
Nice.
it's like the sun is shining on it.
Nix is gonna flop down and take a quick breather.
As you take a quick breather, you can see the black flame on this obsidian altar that looks like an angel. And you swear for just a brief moment, Nix, when you look at it, you swear you see a dragon. For just a brief moment.
Arcana check.
On the altar,
Yes.
that would be a religion check.
I'd like to take a look around this place too, religion as well. That's okay.
Yep.
I will loot the bodies once I catch a breath.
Okay.
19 on religion.
18 religion.
Okay, this is definitely an altar to Zariel, the fallen angel, archangel, who is one of the 9 lords of the 9 hells. She's for the first circle of hell, where they are at constant war with demons.
Just found
So-
our next lead.
It explains a lot of the artwork you've seen here, which shows a lot of like fiends fighting each other. It's demons and devils fighting each other.
The ambiance.
Yes. When you go over to the statue and you guys knock it over or break it open, it doesn't matter which. Inside, you find a mace in the hollowed out head of the statue.
Is it still glowing?
The mace stops glowing the second the statue is shattered. But you can see the silver lining of magical properties on the mace.
Ooh.
Ritual cast detect magic on that.
I will hold that up to her so she can do that.
You detect what you did before, evocation.
All right, nice.
I think
You don't detect it on the statue anymore. It is definitely all from this mace.
I was
Right.
expecting you to say you're detecting it from Nix holding the mace.
Oh, you probably detect it from some stuff from allies, but you're not looking for that.
Right. I'll look at this and then look over to Richtofen and go, Herr Richtofen, do you know any magic that could tell us what this is?
The second you
a
grab,
chance?
this mace,
Uh,
it doesn't attune to you because it doesn't require attunement, but it
Right.
just seems to automatically just feed you the information you need as you hear the keywords in your mind. The sun rises
it's-
to
Is it the
activate it.
Macy? Just goes, sun rises?
As you say the sun rises, the head of the mace glows as if you cast light.
Wow.
Wait,
How'd you
That's
do?
just- The,
I think he lit the mace.
Also,
I-
you now know it is a +1 magical mace.
oh,
Nice.
this is nice.
Yeah, but thanks for shining it right in my eyes.
Sorry. And just turn it off somehow. Just like shake it a couple times like a flashlight. How do I turn this
Awkwardly.
off? That's-
Awkwardly, you have to say the same thing again.
The sun shines.
Rises.
Zoom.
And then just beep.
I might want to take a look at this.
It still has +1 property when it's turned off.
All right. Well, this is nice.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say it would not have the +1 if it wasn't lit. So you literally have to turn the flashlight on to beat somebody better with it.
Ooh, that would be good, but no, I'm not going to do that to you.
Is there anything on the altar?
body?
A black flame that is definitely producing heat. You know it's magical, but it's not one of those ever-burning torch things.
What are the chances of catching some of it in a jar?
It's black flame.
That
Those
doesn't
you,
answer the
since you
question.
got so high on religion checks, you know this is hellfire. This could be very dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have the kobold scurrying around with it then.
Right. Did we find anything on the Duke's body?
Do you, did any of you touch the altar?
No.
No.
You sure? It might have some secret stuff on it.
No.
I'm gonna go examine the altar.
It's one of those like self-defeating questions as a DM, where the second you ask, it's like, no, I definitely don't. Okay. Well, the second you touch the altar, you turn into a devil. No, I'm kidding.
Rawr.
So he doesn't change. Okay.
The scariest devil of all. Rawr. The second you touch it, the flame extinguishes, and the altar cracks in two from the middle.
Shoddy craftsmanship.
That's not ominous at all.
This wouldn't
Using that
happen if it
word.
was made out of mahogany.
You keep using that word. I don't think you know what I don't think it.
But I know exactly what this means. It's of ill portent.
And
This is not a good place. Obviously.
Does Nix find anything on the pugilist's body?
on the noblewoman, you find her clothes that have been custom fit for her top-heavy, but yet somehow feminine body, and a bunch of gold rings worth about 30 gold total.
I shall take the rings because that's what Nix do. He's also going to hold up one edge of the cloth and say, I don't think this will fit me, and then just put it back down.
I think we should probably dispose of this somehow.
Why? We're not a cleanup crew.
At the same time, evidence.
Which needs to be left in place.
Is anything else up with the table that's split in half?
No.
Altar.
Altar?
You notice when it cracks in half, it's not hollow on the inside or anything. It was a solid chunk of obsidian. You think it weighs about 800 pounds. The whole thing.
I hope it didn't land on my toe.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Just looking at the body, looking at everything around, just Brakka has a moment and just goes, Did we sell those daggers that we took from the dead 3 cultists?
Yes. We got rid of them.
Damnation.
So, is there a splinter of the obsidian table anywhere? Just like a small little chunk of portable obsidian?
Nah, it was just two big solid pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All right.
And you said the candle went out?
The candle... No, there was like a flame emitting from the middle of it. A black flame. And that extinguished. The candles are still lit in this room. All 9 of them.
Appropriate theming.
You know, there's
Sorry.
9... With the religion check, you know it's 9 candles because of the 9 circles of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should take some of the candles and put it in Curly's skull. That way he's got 2 flickering eyes.
No, last time that happened, a room blew up.
Well, last time that happened, they walked into natural gas. So I'm kind of thinking that's probably a good thing to help us.
Did we find any knives on the other people that we killed?
On all those cultists you killed, yeah.
Right. We should take one of the knives.
They're
Put
very
it
very
next to-
fiendish looking.
Right. Let's take one of the knives there. And I feel disgusting for even saying this. Draw it across the slash mark so that it has blood on it, and then leave it near her.
I have a better idea. Takes the dagger, turns it up so the blade is pointing down, sticks it in the back of her head.
It's inconsistent with the wound that she has.
Are you trying to alter a crime scene?
You just did by putting a dagger to the back of her head.
But you're
Rhea
trying to
says-
plant the
Rhea says, seriously, a pun. As she looks over at the altar.
Seriously, you weren't expecting that? Or...
No, never mind. Hey, there's a secret door over there. And she just points to the other side of the room.
Ooh, secret door! I'll go investigate. Go and investigate the secret door.
Brakka's just like holding her head in her hands, going,
Step over the giant corpse. Excuse me.
Alright,
she goes,
Nix, as you open up the secret door, it leads back out to the sewers, but in a section you've never been in.
Woohoo! More sewers. Damn it. Oh well, I got to go back the same way we came, so we don't have to worry about disturbing all the other people.
You mean all the other corpses?
We left some in a what do you call them? Barracks.
Living
Anyways.
quarters.
Yes, those things. So I suggest we get out and go rest because I'm pooped.
The High Overseer has to be somewhere in here.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
It was rhetorical. Okay, so
Can we take a short rest in here?
I'm not comfortable with that shrine,
It's
Okay.
fine.
sundered or otherwise.
Okay, so you prefer the sewers then?
Yeah,
With that open
actually,
wound.
yes.
Okay. I say we go take a freaking short rest.
I'd rather
because that's-
I'd rather risk a disease than whatever devil worshipping stuff they have in here.
Fair enough. So let's all go out to the lobby. I mean the sewer and take a short rest.
So one last look over that table. I don't see anything useful.
Nope.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe you know what, on the picture they have a book. We'll just say maybe there's like some unholy scripture. It's all
The
in,
hero reads an unsettling passage.
it's all in an infernal, so you probably can't read it.
Diddling passage and you're changed forever at its contents.
The pages are of they're black paper, written in some kind of silvery ink.
Ooh.
You're thinking maybe quicksilver, which is toxic.
I can probably sell that.
I'm gonna hold on to that. Try to decipher it later.
Or you could do that.
It's a little mercury between friends.
Jesus Christ, ever since we've gotten together on this crap, you have caught a library.
This book weighs 10 pounds, or this tome weighs 10 pounds. It is a very heavy book. But you now have it. The rest of you just feel like the hair on the back of your necks, if you have hair on the back of your necks, like shoot up. Like goosebumps and stuff.
Weird. I don't have hair on the back of my neck, but it feels like it's standing up.
Something tells me my scales should stand up, but oh well.
This place is very disturbing.
Anyways, outside, short rest now.
You head outside and you go to set up for a short rest. When not even 5 minutes outside in the sewer, you hear coming from the other side of the sewer, you can hear low muttering, like almost humming, chanting, moving towards you guys.
Hide.
Where do you
Is there any?
hide in the sewer?
Where does it sound like it's coming from?
When you guys left, you were heading south. That secret door led to sewers from the south, and the sewers go to the west, to the east, and further to the south. You hear it coming from the west.
Right. So, south side. Should go south side and try and find some cover.
All right. So, you head south. There, luckily, if you guys just put out a light, you might be fine. As you head south, you see that there is an iron grate that seems to be blocking off the sewer from the city's sewer system. Like this is the end of the line. But if you have no light sources on, you're in complete darkness, about 20 feet away from the nearest intersection.
Okay.
I've actually got dark vision.
As do I, and I still say we cram everybody into the corner.
All right.
Right.
So as you cram into the corner, give me stealth checks at advantage.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Oh yeah, I
There
guess
it is.
skeleton will try to stealth.
18.
Okay. Oh. Roll for coy, why not?
Hmm.
17.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So, you all hunker down in this corner in the dark. When you see going by the intersection, you see two cultists, and they're carrying. I keep forgetting exactly what they're called. Give me just a moment. They had it on here. They are marching through the corridors with sensors. That's what they're called. Those metal things that you'd put like incense in, and you like swing it back and forth on a chain. Those kind of things.
Oh.
And they are swinging in unison, going to and fro, and you see like this smoke coming out of it, and you can smell the incense. And the incense is more of canceling out the sewer smell, you think. When suddenly you all hear a little high-pitched voice say something from that sewer, go, like, a squash gun. And the cultists stop, and they turn towards you guys.
Fuck it.
Can they see us?
And they drop their sensors, and they pull out
I
daggers
immediately
as we roll
immediately
initiative.
Lightning. Lord, God damn it.
All right.
I guess I don't get a surprise round for that, huh?
Nope.
Damn it.
Nice. Soft 20.
17.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
20,
12.
17, 12.
That's the lowest I've ever rolled for this.
Koi is going to get, maybe next time. Koi's just going to sit this one out for a bit. Alright, Brakka, you go first, and these cultists look like they're about to cast a spell or something.
How far away are they?
The closest one to you? How far? Would you have gone all the way to the back? Or would you be... Like, would you be behind everybody, you think?
I'm probably the tankiest, so I'd probably be up front with Curly.
Okay.
Just be sort of like a shield from the softer ones.
Okay, and it would make sense then Rhea and Koi would be behind you. Then.
Yep.
Alright, so...
Casters in the back, tankers in the front.
The closest one is 25 feet away. And
All right.
there's another one 30 feet, because it's next square over.
Which one looks like they're casting?
Both.
Both of them. All right. Closest one to us, running up and going to use that new mace. As I run up, was it an action to use the command word for it?
Yes. It's just like pretty much you're casting the cantrip light. You can cast the cantrip light from it.
Right. Would I be able to do that and sort of just like stun them with it? Just like flash blind them?
No, unfortunately.
No. All right. Screw it. Just going to attack them with it then.
The Mace of Light, not Mace of Solar Flare.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
There is a spell for that. You remember your +1 to hit, and if you hit, +1 damage.
So let's let me look at this thing again. Just have this thing. That is a 19.
19 definitely hits.
All right, so it's 56 plus. So that's 6 damage.
Okay. Kersmack. That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Alright, Richtofen, you're up next. I put you in the very back, but I put Curly up in the front. The nearest cultist to where you're at, you can always move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is 35 feet away. And the next one up is 40 feet away.
He's going to fire an arrow at the closest one.
Okay, Curly just... With a nat 19, that definitely hits. Okay. And what does Richtofen do?
Stabby gloves.
Okay. Aiming for the kidneys?
Or the spleen.
Or the spleen, that's right.
How about a 17?
17 hits. Yep.
2d4 plus 3. 7.
All right. And then after Richtofen is them. So the cultists you guys were just attacking cast the spell, and it all of a sudden a glowing as shield appears next to him. It looks quite faithful to him. Wink as he casts Shield of Faith. He conjures shield. The other one casts Sacred Flame, and they cast it at Brakka.
Right, so that's Dex, right?
That is correct.
That is an 11.
11 just makes it,
Yes.
so you take no damage. And then suddenly, appearing right next to you, why did I not have the stats out? An imp appears right in front of you, Brakka, as it attempts to sting you.
Oh, good grief.
17 hit.
That is my armor class.
All right, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Right. Oof. That is a 10.
Oh no! All right, so you take 4 piercing damage, and then the evil fiendish poison courses through your veins, and you take 14 poison damage.
Jeez.
And that is their turn.
Right.
Rhea runs up and joins in the melee. And she can only move up to that closest one, so she goes up and swings.
The imp or the cultist?
Oh, actually, she'll go for the imp. She still misses, unfortunately. Oh, but her second attacks are always nat 20s, apparently. So,
Hey, we'll take it.
yep.
Yeah. Also, did we not get a short rest?
No,
Did not.
this is like the first 5 minutes.
Ah.
Yeah.
It was a breather.
We got caught by patrol.
But they don't put the patrols in the dungeons very often anymore in 5e.
Apparently we had to run into the only ones they did.
So she smacks the imp, maybe not voluntarily, just seems coincidentally, with the flat side of her blade, and it smacks it against the wall, and it just turns into black smoke.
Damn.
And she just looks at you, and it looks at Brakka, and just shrugs, like, it works for me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, dude.
after that, then I believe it's Brakka's turn again.
Hello?
Next.
It is Nix's turn.
I just
Sorry.
beat the bouquet.
It's fine. I mean, if I can rest and not be a part of combat,
You're shortening the shadows. We can't see you.
I mean, that's up to you. You can do the.
I touched this game for like
In that thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So, I do have a quick question though to the universe.
Yep.
If I yank a creature closer to my allies, does that invoke attacks of opportunity?
No. Because they
Okay.
didn't move themselves voluntarily through
okay.
threatened squares.
I got you.
In older editions, yes. In 5th, no.
Okay. So is the shield up in front of the cultist or off to the side of the cultist?
It's like a glowing shield where they would normally have a shield.
Oh, okay. So it
The
helps with their
spell
AC.
the spell is a +2 AC, just like a normal shield.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. In that case, I would like to use a lightning lure against the one that does not have the shield.
What is your range on lightning lure?
I have the page. Give me a second.
I think it's 15 feet.
Come on. What do you have to load?
You're
Yes, 15 feet.
you're 35 feet away from the closest one.
Oh, in that case, I move up behind Rhea
Okay.
and then cast it.
Okay.
And it's a strength saving throw.
All right. They get advantage because they're cultists, and they got cultist things. Be explained good. Does a 14 pass?
Ugh. Yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
Is it if they get within 10 feet, or is it within 5 feet they take damage?
If it yanks them within 5 feet, they take lightning damage.
Ah,
But-
okay. So this one's still 10 feet away from you.
It wouldn't have caught him anyways, would it? He passed
That's
the
true.
seven.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess now it's Brakka's turn.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna use mace again.
Okay.
That's a 9.
A 9 does not hit through their leather armor.
Yep. Figured as much. That's all I got.
Ooh.
Okay, after Brakka is Richtofen.
Another arrow.
Okay. So, arrow whizzes past you, Brakka, and it whizzes past everything else too, as it definitely misses.
Twing. Urgh.
And then Richtofen.
Eyeballing these guys, do I see anything specific that they have that they're using as casting?
Like an arcane focus?
Yeah.
They probably have holy symbols.
It looks like
Or use the dagger?
you think that they have a holy symbol in the pummel of the dagger.
Can Mage Hand try to pull the dagger away?
No.
It doesn't go for anything that's equipped, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, exactly. If you're a fighter with the maneuver disarming attack, you can attempt to disarm that way, but that's it.
No,
Uh,
I'm trying to find a place to
I'll move
this.
up beside Curly and use the gloves again.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the same guy, the other one hasn't been touched yet.
Yeah, trying to get him down so we can get the other one.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh?
nat 20.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Roll D100.
73.
All right, with a 73,
Not bad.
if he survives this, he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Nice.
Disadvantage on attack rolls, not his next one, on all of them, until your next turn.
Yes.
And the gloves hit for 9 necrotic.
Yeah.
Remember,
Is that doubled?
it's 4d4 necrotic now
Oh, it's 4.
because of the crit.
Because you crit.
So it's 44 plus 3?
But yeah,
Yes.
like when I was playing, I got past the.
18 necrotic.
I think the
All right.
farthest boss that I got
you-
to was the.
You kill him.
Ah.
Dead.
So there goes the shield, right?
Well, then
Yep.
I think the.
And the body that was holding it.
boss would be the
just
dragon.
falls down into the sewer water.
Poo gas.
And then after Richtofen is their turn. So now there's just one.
In the ice area.
Then there was one.
I think it was ice.
And you know what? Yeah, he'll do this one. It's a nasty spell, but I never get to use it. Okay, it is a spell attack. The cultist goes into reach at Rhea, moves forward and tries to grab her.
That doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity from me, does it?
No, you are behind her.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
And of course he crit.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
It's either crit or miss with us tonight.
Yeah.
As you see evil infernal energies just in his hand as he grabs her with it.
Infernal grasp.
And of course he does maximum damage on all dice instead of rolling damage. So inflict wounds normally does 3d10 necrotic damage.
Oh, she did.
So
Oh, no.
she takes 60 necrotic damage.
60?
60, because normally 30 is maximum, but with a crit it would be
Shit.
double. So he grabs her, and you see her immediately turn pale, and the life seems to leave her eyes, and she falls on the ground dead.
like unrevivable dead?
You're not sure.
Oh shit.
And the cultist, you can't see their face, but their smirking golden devil mask looks over at Nix. Looks up at Nix.
Down.
Well, was looking at her, and then you're like further away, so you get to tilt his head up a little bit.
I get you.
And that's his turn.
It doesn't change how he looks.
After him is you, Nix.
Like,
Well, shit.
Bench.
You know what? Yeah,
I mean, just,
Nix is irate.
But then
Gonna
like,
go in
once
for
you
they're gonna go in for a shocking grasp.
It looks the same.
All right,
like,
you
it
step
changes the
over
actor.
Rhea, and I apologize, but
Everything that he could.
Who's behind?
yeah,
who's
who's
yeah.
talking?
Huge fucking.
Oh, that's on Mav's side.
Could you maybe mute when you're not talking? I'm sorry, it's a little distracting.
Yeah.
But okay, Nix, you move up for shocking grasp.
Yes, I do.
You step over Rhea's body.
Unfortunately,
You're in her square.
he's not wearing metal armor, is he?
No.
No, you said leather armor. Never mind. All right, let's see what we get.
A cultist wearing metal armor would be weird.
So he got a nat 20.
Yes.
Hey, roll that D100.
All right, I was actually going to say, but Nix got one too. So
Oh, I thought you were saying you.
no. Nix is a they. I was trying to say that the cultist got a nat 20 on a grasp attack. So apparently Nix is going to do the same thing. So where's my 100? Sorry, poorly timed it. Been a long day. Anyways. Whew, 93.
Nice.
Your attack was made with a spell. I keep getting this one. I don't know why I keep getting this one. Brakka and Nix and this cultist all need to make strength saving throws.
Oh jeez.
Oh, wait, why do I have to make it?
Because it's
Proximity.
everything
It's a
within...
radius.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Dex.
Glad I'm back here.
16.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Both of you made it, and the cultist did not. I'll read what the rest of this is. You might have... Actually, no, this cultist hasn't been hurt yet, so you probably didn't kill him yet. But
Probably not.
your attack... there was a shockwave released from your attack. All creatures within 10 feet of the target, including you, must succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw or fall prone. So the cultist falls prone after the
Nice.
shocking grasp.
Well, if somebody grabbed you in the crotch with a lightning fist, you'd fall too. And 2d8 ends up being 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
Okay. Shocking indeed.
Nobody takes down a friend of mine.
Then after you is Rhea. Okay. After NPCs, I believe we move back to Brakka. Yep.
All right. So immediately going to use another Balm of the Spirits on Rhea.
All right.
All right, so that's 3 HP and 1 temporary HP.
Okay.
To Rhea?
She comes back to life
All right.
and awkwardly moves back a square.
All right. Now, buddy on the ground, just step over to him.
Yep.
And-
You're right next to him, really.
All right, gonna take an attack at him with my mace. I got advantage, right? Because he's prone.
Yes. Your bomb thing is bonus action.
Yeah, the balm thing is a bonus action.
Sweet. I love bonus action heals.
Oh my god, that's twice tonight. Natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
Plus, I forgot about the last one. I also have the savage attack feature because I'm a half-orc. I can roll one of my weapons damage dice an additional time and add that to the extra damage in the critical hit.
Yeah, do it.
Damn.
So
Oh,
that
look,
is
before
a
you do damage, roll
Mhm.
D100.
D100, yes.
Because you
yes,
might
yes,
get
yes,
what that
yes,
other cultist got, which was the max.
Yes. All right. Wait, I grabbed grab a different D10. Let's go with these ones. 33.
With 33, he drops his dagger. She smack him in the arm.
Oh, he's gonna drop his dagger. All right.
Or his entire arm, depending on how much damage that does.
That's 13 damage.
Okay, the cultist is still moving. He screams in pain as you break his arm, though. You definitely broke his arm. It's bending in 3 different directions it shouldn't be.
Right.
Somehow.
Yeah, I would just like stepped on his hand and then crack across the arm and goes, "We're not going to be using that again."
And
All right, that's my turn.
after Brakka is Richtofen.
Mage hand the dagger away from him,
Okay, so that's your action. You pull the dagger towards you.
and yoink, and Curly's going to yeet an arrow.
Can Curly get up to him?
Curly has disadvantage because the cultist is prone. He's using a
Okay,
ranged
then
attack.
didn't move up and poke him with a spear.
All right. Oh yeah, he's way back here with you. So
Turn him
Clank,
into a
clank,
shish
clank,
kebab.
roll
Does
it.
Curly get advantage because we're all next to him because of flanking?
He gets advantage because he's prone and he's using melee.
Right, that too. Keep forgetting.
He definitely hits. I sure hope so with advantage. And cultist is looking almost dead.
Nice.
And after Richtofen is the cultist. So, the cultist is on his last legs, kind of. I mean, he's currently prone, so.
Mhm.
You think it's almost over when his hand moves up and goes to grab Nix by the ankle.
Oh, not the good boy.
He's
With his-
okay. Sorry,
his-
he stands up and he tries to grab one of your horns.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
With his non-broken hand.
So, Gunlight, or,
Yes, and he got a nat 20.
Oh no.
I don't think I can defend against that.
I guess not. Let's see if he maxes again. I hope not. As he's doing the same spell that he did to Rhea on you.
Damn it.
10. Alright, you get pushed back. Way back. You trip over Rhea. And you end up right at Richtofen's feet.
Damn.
As
What
I
do you-
land,
As
As
you,
I land on
as
my
you
butt,
get pushed back 15 feet somehow.
hey, I'll take it. As I
And-
land on my butt, I'm gonna look up at Richtofen
And
and say,
I haven't rolled damage yet. You might be down.
"Oh shit, okay."
Because this is 60-10.
Then you might as well call me dead. Again.
happy.
Hi, Dad. I'm Dad.
You take 34 necrotic damage.
Yep, I'm dead.
Not yet.
Okay, so Nix goes flying back and lands right at your feet, Richtofen.
Scheiße.
And that's the cultist's turn. Rhea, on her last legs, looks over at Nix and sees Nix is down now. And she's not sure what happened. She's thinking maybe Nix, like, piccoloed and, like, just defended her or something.
Kind of did.
So she stammers forward and attempts to kill the cultist.
Come on, nat 20. Come on, nat 20. Come on, nat 20.
120 engine.
She misses with the first swing, but the second swing connects, and she kills the cultist.
Yes.
And then she falls on her butt.
Drag them back now. Back into the darkness, back into the darkness.
Nix, I need a death saving throw.
Are we out of initiative order?
Yes,
All right.
but you
then
will not be able to get
before-
to Nix before.
I don't need to get to him. This reaches 120 feet.
Do I still need to roll?
I guess not. What are you doing, Brakka?
I was gonna give him my last Balm of the Spirits die.
Okay. Actually,
It's a
yeah,
full-
you would get that actually off before Nix's next turn. So,
Yes, that's a 4 + 1 in temporary HP.
all right, that's where you're at, Nix.
Say that again.
So it's a 4. You get 4 HP and 1 temporary HP.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait, I still have one. I still have one more. Do I? No, I just didn't count the other one. Never mind.
Wow,
Right.
okay. That was more
Dragon-
lethal than anything you guys have encountered yet. Holy crap. Alright, so
Right.
you all retreat back into that corner again, but
Brakka makes sure to just grab both the bodies and just pull them back in.
the dead cultists, you mean?
Yeah, we're not gonna let anybody see, oh hey, somebody died here. Let's be on the high alert.
Who else is going to be walking through the sewers
The
that are blocked
cultists.
off? You know,
There's still more cultists in here. If they come walking
Do you
through
take
here,
do you take the incense sensors as well?
I guess they were probably yeah. But we should just. I'm gonna take my spear and just use it to kind of just sort of like lift them up and sort of like they're on a little pole, so I'm not touching them.
Okay.
Don't
I'm gonna take
right
both
now,
of their
I'm putting
daggers.
my card.
Alright.
Mhm.
They are non-magical daggers, besides being able to use them as a spell focus. You see a weird 3 triangle like prism symbol on the pommel of both of them.
Could I do religion on that?
With your guys' religion you got earlier, I'm just gonna say it's the symbol of Asmodeus,
I thought so.
which is pretty much Satan in D&D.
Hmm.
He rules the 9 hells.
Nix is just going to plop over and sit next to Rio while we both lick our wounds, apparently.
Yeah, we should
Just don't lick each other's wounds.
just try to rest. We need to try and rest.
Yeah, okay, this time you guys get a short rest and you're actually able to get the short rest without any other encounters.
Good.
Okay, how much HP does the short rest give us?
We have
How
we
many
roll
hit
our
dice? How many hit dice do you have?
3d6.
When you roll each hit dice you roll, you add your con modifier on top of it.
Oh, that's good.
Cool.
So you probably want to use all of them at your current HP,
Right.
Yeah.
but you only recover half of them every long rest. So keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. That is interesting.
It is one of those mechanics that usually doesn't get used unless you're like in a tournament or something.
Hmm.
I've seen people do it in Adventures League all the time, but that's like the only place I see it.
Oh, nice. If I'm not mistaken, I'm back up to max, I believe.
Nice.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, no, not max.
No?
No, not max health, but pretty close.
So,
Okay.
after your... Oh, wait, there's flavor for this corner you're hiding in. Holy crap, it's an actual section. I thought
How
it was
does
just a
the,
dead end.
How does the D6 work again?
You roll the d6 and you add your Constitution modifier to it.
Oh, I named my cat Chimchi.
Mhm.
And since you're level 3, you have 3 hit dice, so you have 3 of those d6s. You don't have to use them all. Unless you're Nyx and you're almost dead, then you definitely need to use all of them.
Yeah.
Short rest also gives me half plus my int mod of spell slots, right?
Not for Sorcerer.
That's the long rest. For full casters, it's the long rest. Same
Oh,
with
that's right.
1/3
because
casters.
I've got to
half.
use the spell points.
Richtofen, I think, gets a first level spell slot back.
Yes.
Yeah. With arcane recovery.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm too used to playing too many wizards, so I apologize.
Yeah, Sorcerers surprisingly don't get much on short rests.
Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm back to almost max health.
And I've used the last of my Spirit Balm ability, so we're out of long range healing unless I want to burn another my level 1s or higher.
Oh, yeah, right, the flavor. The sewer tunnel slopes down gradually towards the south, which is the end you guys are at, chilling water and sewage into the city's sewer system. It's blocked by a 10-foot square barrier composed of vertical iron bars that have 6-inch gaps between them.
We could shove Nixer there.
No, you couldn't.
Nyx
with
could
enough force.
almost fit, being a kobold, but even then that would be pushing it. The bars are embedded deep into the stone floor and ceiling.
No gate on them or anything?
Nope. But
All right, I guess we dump the bodies here and go on.
Mm-hmm. Do we want to continue pressing our luck in down here, or do we want to try and leave?
I really think we need to retreat and then just come back in through the sewers next time around.
Right, I was thinking the same thing. Is there any way, looking at this, knowing my half-orc strength, that I could probably maybe just like rip the bars like to bend them to where we could fit through?
it'd be really difficult, but it could be possible.
Well, I'll give it a shot. I will try anything just to see if it'll work.
What about with a little acid splash on it?
That would work too. That'd be actually easier.
Acid
See if that
splash
works.
doesn't
Right, it doesn't deal doesn't damage the
doesn't work
environment.
as well on iron as it does flesh.
Right. I'll give it a shot with just muscling it open.
All right, that is a strength athletics.
That
check.
is a natural 20.
What is the total on your strength athletics check?
So did you see my EV?
That is this 24 total. Christ on a bike.
You are one off.
Ooh.
Ah.
So I would think that we could fairly
So-
easily
Yeah,
backtrack our steps.
Brakka, surprisingly enough, almost
And,
like you can see like the bars starting to bend, and then right before they feel like they're about to give, just strength
and
leaves you.
But does he widen them any?
No.
She. Sorry.
Mine is going
It's all right.
I wonder.
So, yeah, once again, we can backtrack fairly easily through the trail of corpses,
We could, but then we have to go up the stairs.
where
And-
nobody was, through the kitchen where nobody was, back through the.
But we took about an hour to rest and regain our strength.
And let's not forget about those guards that were trying to get in.
Yes.
Yeah,
The guards were
that's-
trying to bust down the front door, and there's also the back door Rhea came through, so they could have filed in through there as well.
Okay, so maybe stealth our way through the sewers, look for an alternate exit, somewhere that leads above ground, preferably not inside the building.
It could be a good possibility, yes.
So yeah,
We could also try our luck with the top side, but again, feels like they
Yeah.
probably have the guards.
yeah, I say we go the direction the cultists were coming from, because there's less likely of a patrol that way now, and see what we can find.
Very well. Let's try that way then.
Mav, it's Rick,
I mean, yeah.
Lady Rhea.
Works for me.
Koi?
Works for
Blub.
me.
Blub.
I really hope Koi's not swimming around in the sewer water.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah, Nyx with the dark vision would definitely be the one in front to take point.
And Brakka with her dark vision is up behind.
Okay. Rhea will be right behind you next.
In that case, I'll be behind Brakka so that I'm in front of Rhea.
I'm taking one of these incense burners.
Okay, you have an incense burner. It has some incense that's mostly burnt. Actually, it's completely burnt by now. It's been over an hour.
Or soaked in sewage water.
I don't know how much you know about actual incense, but it's those cone ones. Just like a really big cone one.
Yeah,
Cutscene's done.
sensors and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
So you march down. I shouldn't say march. You walk down the sewer, and the first thing you encounter is a door to your left. You can continue going forward, or there's a pathway that seems to go off to the right.
Who
All right,
has
dark.
And
All right, dark viewers. What do you see down there?
Should I peer down the side of the right and see what we see?
Before we do that, let's double check the door.
Well, just peering down there, just like looking around the corner.
you look around the corner, and about 20 feet up ahead on the left wall is another door.
Freaking doors.
This
Okay,
place is a
who-
damn maze.
Who has? Well, I mean, it's a sewers. Who has a higher stealth here?
Everybody looks at Nix.
Right. So I'm gonna try my best to stealth the door, at least somewhat open to where I can peer in, hopefully without alerting anybody
Okay.
else.
The door does not notice you.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm being a jerk tonight. I don't know why. Okay,
No,
so
no,
you
it's
move
fine.
up.
It's
You move up
perfectly fine.
to this door. It's another iron door with a lock on it.
Shit. In that case, I say we avoid it if it's an iron door with a lock, because that lock is probably there for a reason. And any exit probably won't have that, nor be towards the inside of the.
Right.
You think
Yeah.
you kind of hear something on the other side.
Investigation.
Perception, if you're going to listen in.
I can
I'll
certainly-
walk up behind and press my ear to it.
Okay,
Listen as well.
I'll say Brakka gives you advantage in
Okay,
aids.
good, because that one was just an 8 on the roll. My dice are not treating me well tonight. That figures 24. I hit 19 that time.
Okay, you hear what sounds like only a one voice that seems to be having a one-sided conversation, and it's like a conversation. It's not like chanting for spell or something. It's just like, yeah.
And we are staying away from that door. Let's go down the other way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Other way.
Okay,
So down, yeah.
so moving you back into the marching order on my little grid here, and you just keep moving forward, or do you veer off to the right?
Want to try the pathway to the right, yeah.
Yeah, let's check the right first.
Okay.
I mean, we see a door. We might
You
as
get
well
to that door.
And
Now, buffering on that door as I figure out what's all behind that one for you to
It's
listen
this
in.
giant circle that's going around to dots. That's weird.
All right, so you go up. It's an iron door and it's locked.
Okay, perception check again.
You hear nothing.
That's
Oh,
not-
sorry, you didn't roll. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So I was about to say, if we're just not going to hear anything.
Assisting.
Jesus. Okay, that's a hell of a lot better. I switched to my other die, and that was an 18 on the first one, and a 1 on the second one. Jesus. So 18 plus 5, so 23.
You hear nothing.
Right.
Why'd you make me go through that? All right.
Just
I
to help
will-
confirm even more so.
Right. I wasn't certain at first, but now I'm positive I heard nothing.
You hear 2 times nothing.
Also, I like to do that because like 99% of the time when I say when they're like you hear nothing and you rolled high, it means you heard nothing. But you know, it all takes is that one scene where it's like I rolled 20 something on my perception. I didn't hear anything. It means this is clear. And it turned out there was a ninja in there, and they're just a really good ninja. You know, like it adds to that ninja. You know, so you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well,
Yeah.
they are really stealthy.
That's true. So, yeah, I slightly, unlock the door and slightly open it to try and peer inside.
Sleight of hand check. Oh,
Sleight
do you
of
have
hand.
lockpick kit?
Like these tools.
These tools?
Yeah, it's actually a good question. Do I? No, because of my background, I did not think it useful.
Could I potentially quietly smash it with my mace?
That would be impossible.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's no way
then
to
no.
quietly smash anything.
It's an iron
Yeah.
door, and you're smashing
Right.
something, so no.
Moving
Okay,
on.
so
Can I try to pick it with one of the daggers?
Sure. Sleight of hand check.
I shall assist.
At advantage.
18.
Damn.
Somehow,
Nice.
with with daggers, you pick the lock, and the door opens a little. Tink.
Don't do that, Mav. That may actually alert us, give away our position. So yeah, before anything else is said and done, Nix will pop their head in as quietly and stealthily as possible to survey the room.
4 wooden wardrobes stand against the walls in here.
Okay, I have bad luck with wardrobes. I say we GTFO.
Mhm.
They look
Does he
like
say any-
normal wooden wardrobes.
Say again, Mav?
Does it look like they have anything in it?
You don't know. None of you've entered. Just Nix peeked in and was like, nope. It's furniture. I'm out of here.
I want to peer inside as well.
Okay, you see the 4 wardrobes. They're not as nice as your coffee table.
What are the chances one of them leads us to Narnia?
I want to go investigate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take a
When
look as well.
When you go in and investigate, you guys notice that in these wardrobes are a bunch of black robes and gold fiendish masks, cultist masks.
No shit.
Almost like this is where they store their clothes. Wow.
Nice.
Okay,
The
so
only thing this place is missing, so far at least, is a bathroom. And it's been
Ritual to cast detect magic, just to make sure there's no funny business on the masks.
No, but there is another door in here that leads to the north, which is the direction you guys were heading down this hallway anyway.
All
Costume
right.
change.
Let's blend in a bit.
Okay, so there's enough outfits for everybody. So everybody has
Okay.
on cultist outfits.
no. Because none of them would fit Nyx.
You notice a tiny kobold-sized one just for you.
They must have gnomes among their number.
It is not unheard of, says Ria.
Okay. Nyx is just going to look at all of y'all and just gently put the robes away and just, I'm stealthy enough. I don't need the robes. I'm not wearing those damn things.
Fair enough. We're just going to.
I'm-
We'll just if anyone asks, you're a prisoner.
Or pet.
A
Don't
pet.
go there. Do not go there. Anyways, so yeah, while they're changing, I would check out the other door.
Ria also is not going to wear it, and she comes to the same conclusion. Like, if push comes to shove, if we're going to try to be sneaky, I'll act like I'm your prisoner or something.
All right.
That works.
So
Three
the
of the four.
door to the north that you investigate.
Curly wears one as well.
Nice. Actually, it probably fits him the best out of everybody.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
It's form fitting.
Mud.
It's drapery at this point.
It is an iron door that is locked.
Nice. Okay, whiz kid, how about you try the knife trick again?
No, you're just pressing the luck there.
With some assistance.
You guys can try.
16?
16. Chink. Opened.
I'm keeping these things.
Who needs lock picks? We just find daggers. I mean, it works the same apparently.
So you open the door, and as you open the door, dressed up as cultists, 2 cultists are in this tunnel. One right behind the door you just opened, one on the other side of here. And they're like, and you just look over at you, Richtofen. What do you do? They haven't said anything yet. This is like the initial, like, you open the door and just suddenly there's guys there. What do you do?
And they see us.
Clearly, yes. They saw the door open. You're the first one. You're like at the door
Okay, so they only see Richtofen.
in a cultist outfit. Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Greetings, brother.
Hey, what's going on?
When is the next ritual?
Isn't Fred like running one right now?
I thought Fred was on break.
Fred never goes on breaks. Roll me a deception check.
God damn it.
Deception.
The fact that it was working to begin with is...
Oh, wait, I have Deception 3. $19.
But it has been a long week.
Yeah, one word.
This is why I like to start with the conversation, then have the roll.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, you heading off to the barracks? As he points to the door at the other end of the hallway.
Can Brakka, dressed as a cultist, also come up and assist this conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Uh,
You walk
Maybe
up.
we're-
You walk up
Yep.
and they're like, "Huh? What? You guys Guys having a party in there? He kind of like jokingly says.
Apologies, brother. We're
Who's
Wow.
that? As he's like at the door and he starts to peek around Richtofen and he sees Rhea.
Noon.
just like apologies, brother. It would seem our comrade here looks at Richtofen, sort of giving off an air of disapproving. Lost their keys to our to the dungeon, as it were. We have a few interlopers we need to put away.
Roll me a deception check.
Do I get an advantage because of Richtofen?
You get advantage because you're in cultist outfit.
Okay.
Okay, can I prepare a lightning lure on the off chance this turns into a fight and possibly have a surprise round on them?
Do you have the meta magic for the subtle spell?
Subtle. No, I only
Okay.
have careful and distance.
Okay, so that means you're gonna actually, even if you're readying it, there would be a visible noticing you're about
Okay.
ready to cast a spell, unless you succeed on a sleight of hand check against their passive perception.
That's
Okay.
a 19. That's
Okay.
19. That's a 9. It's a 9 for my roll. 9. Sorry, it's a 9.
So-
That's a big difference. But
Yeah.
what were you?
With that information, yeah, I'm gonna try the sleight of hand to prepare the spell.
Okay.
17.
All right. It doesn't look like you noticed.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember what you just said, Brakka.
I just said that that he lost his keys and we're looking to get them into like the dungeon or whatever we got.
So you're saying all of you lost your keys? Wait, that's a
Oh.
Hell Rider as he pulls out a dagger.
Yes, that's why we're trying to get it into a dungeon. Sell. Yeah. I just say sell.
You're not a follower of Zariel. Get him, Fred number 2, and the other guy gets... Because I do
Right.
not want to come up with names right now. So the other guy gets ready, and we roll initiative.
Okay,
Yeah.
so do I get my lightning lure on the first guy?
You will, but we're rolling initiative, and you are the only one that acts on the first round.
Well, since I have I'm right there with him, and I have the dagger in my hand, can I do a attack?
You had not readied ahead of time, and they are not surprised by
I wasn't even looking at your bug. I was
By
looking at
you.
your armor.
Yeah, because they saw you completely.
yeah.
Right, so it's 17.
No shit.
You also get 17.
12.
Who's got the higher dex?
We
between
have
the two
3
of us?
17s, by the way.
Who's got the higher dex?
I've got 14.
Brakka's got 16 dexterity.
Okay, so Brakka's the greatest, 17. Nyx is 17 the great, and the enemies are just normal 17.
Oh,
Seven-
shit.
17 the lesser.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Which is pretty great. I like that.
but regardless, Nyx, you're the first to act. So you shoot off your lightning lure.
Yes,
It's a strength save.
it is.
At advantage, because cultist.
Hopefully not between my legs.
Well, I mean,
The first roll was a nat 17, which I'm pretty sure passes. So after that, they resist the lightning lure. And it
Resist?
is-
oh, you were rolling for them passing.
yeah. And then it is Brakka's turn.
Right. Brakka just rolls her eyes behind the mask. Ah, boring conversation anyway. And is going to run up and mace to the face. Natural 20 again. Holy shit.
Keep those dice.
This is my green dice that I bought because Brakka is a Half-Orc. I just did this for theming, but holy shit.
Apparently, it works.
All right. So that is 2d6. Oh, wait. D100 first, right?
Mm-hmm.
D100. That is a 61.
With a 61, your inspiring attack allows you to grant an ally that you can see, which is everybody, a attack against the target as a reaction. Does not specify melee attack.
All right.
If that was the case, only Richtofen could attack.
So how many people can I give this to?
One person, any of your allies.
One person.
As
Okay.
their reaction, they can attack.
All right. So that's gonna go to It doesn't give them movement, it just gives them an attack.
Yeah, so everyone's going to have to try a ranged attack. Pretty
Right.
much. Which
Nyx
fits.
doesn't have any range stuff, does he?
Yes, he
Do
does.
they?
Yes, they
Yes.
do.
He does. They do? Alright. Then it goes to Nyx.
I was about to say,
Just range.
you could chuck a dagger as well.
Right.
You guys have a lot of daggers right now.
We have so many daggers. We are walking armories of daggers. But yeah, this is
No.
going to be
We have so many daggers that we may as well be called Anderson.
that is 15 bludgeoning damage to this individual.
Okay, that's a big oof.
Yep. Crack him right in the mask with it.
And
And
then,
another attempt with a lightning lure.
yeah. Oh, okay, so I got another roll. He doesn't make it this time. So,
yes.
Richtofen, you are awkwardly junted into the corner of this wardrobe room as the cultist gets thrown into the room where you were at.
Stabbing attack as it goes by.
On your turn.
That's a kind of opportunity.
No,
No.
They're not
Because he
making
didn't-
it willfully.
they're
Yeah,
not
I did
willfully
willfully.
moving through your threatened square.
So 6 damage on the lightning lure.
All right. Looking pretty hurt in 2 hits. I mean, they're cultists, so whatever. And then, hey, guess what? It's Nyx's turn.
Holy shit! So he's within 5 feet of me, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, well, I kind of figured.
He's surrounded now.
So I'm just gonna reach out and shock a bitch.
Get shocked.
Yep, get shocked.
All right.
Thank you. I had forgotten about that.
Also, not wearing metal.
I figured. You know, cultists and all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so close! 19 on the die.
Hey, you still hit.
Yes, I do. And another D8. And max damage.
Nice.
What's the max?
8. Sorry.
8 total?
Yes.
Okay.
Get shocked, MF.
All right. And then after Nyx, I believe, is their turn. Yep. Okay. So this guy's almost dead. So he freaks out. And he was still going to attack anyway, so I guess since Nyx is right in front of him, he's going to... with the dagger. These guys can cast spells, but, you know, it's just out of nowhere, so...
Yeah.
And that too means he definitely missed. And Fred the second comes running over. But he is not at the door. You just hear him running down this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that was their turn. Hey, Richtofen, finally you can go.
Spear poke you from the skeleton.
Ooh, we're in a cramp. Oh no, your skeleton is diagonal to the cultist, so almost getting that 20. It was a nat 18 though. So he stabs the cultist, and the cultist dies.
Step over the corpse and into the hallway.
As you step into the hallway, the other one is 10 feet away, and he's currently on, and he's like running down the hallway.
Chromatic orb to the face.
Okay.
Jeez. What was that about hoping there were no more bosses?
Right?
What'd you get to hit?
20 to hit.
Okay, that definitely hits.
Sorry.
It works in this situation.
Also, this went about how I expected.
What, them getting totaled?
No, well, yeah, that, and also, let's put on robes and then immediately get caught.
Yeah.
17 acid damage.
Okay, he's really hurt. Like another one of those and he's dead.
Well, I hope so.
So after Richtofen is Rhea. Rhea's like, excuse me, pardon me, and she runs up to the cultist and slices at him. You didn't get to see it on screen, but she literally had to like difficult terrain through everybody's square. And she hits with both, so I'm just gonna say he's dead.
Dead.
So, End of initiative. Both cultists are dead. You see,
Can we?
you are in a long hallway, and you see in the other end, there's a door. You assume that's to the
Can
barracks that this guy talked about.
Can we please get some fucking rest?
Search the bodies.
You find more robes, more masks, and more daggers.
No keys or anything.
You do find keys.
Yes.
Because you caught me, and I did say that in the conversation. So both of them have keys that unlock, at least these doors.
Right.
Take the keys and the daggers.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Let's take the bodies and then just shove them in the wardrobe. Close the wardrobe.
All right. You know what?
Wait.
Give me
Can I
stealth checks just to see how well you hide the bodies in the wardrobes.
I would love to do that because I would definitely assist on that. So
All
I'm
right.
assuming at advantage.
We can make it a group effort, and everybody rolls if you want.
Group check.
Okay.
Group check for it. Yes.
So while they're doing that, can I rig the bodies with springs? 18.
Do we have springs?
I mean, they have beds. You could use those springs.
Well, we haven't
No.
gone in the room yet.
We could just take them with them and a weekend at Bernie's this thing.
I mean, as well as you're rolling for deception checks there, Mav. I mean, it worked in the movie, so.
So, what was yours, Brakka?
8.
8. All right. Brakka just, shoves the cultists in there.
Yeah, just was planning on doing it anyway. Just pack it in there.
15.
Okay.
18 on mine.
All right. Brakka just, throws the cultists in upside down. Their foot's, sticking out of the wardrobe, and you guys kind of, fix it and hide it behind some robes, So, after that, do you guys head towards the barracks door?
I would say we double check. Oh, towards the door that was down the other hallway.
Yeah, the one that these two were in.
Yes.
What are the
Yeah.
chances that it's empty and we can lock and bar the door so we can get some freaking rest?
I'd say fairly slim. Let's at least perceive through the door to see if we can hear anybody.
I'm pretty sure if there were, they would have heard the commotion out here.
That's not necessarily the case.
Just
but
then,
okay.
that door on the other end of the hallway opens up, and you see another cultist, but he doesn't have a mask on. And you see it's a tiefling female, still wearing the robes, and she looks tired. Her hair is in a mess, and she's like, "Oh, can you guys keep quiet out here? I'm trying to sleep," and just closes the door. Looks like she didn't even look at you guys. It was just that you're really tired and you don't even open your eyes, kind of thing.
Nyx just kind of vaguely, agitatedly gestures towards the other door. It's like, come on!
Go in after her.
We going in after her? Or
All right, so you guys head in.
are we going to do that?
I mean, it's the best chance.
We're doing it live.
There are 10 beds in here, and you walk in just as this female tiefling collapses on one of the beds.
And we've basically killed about 9 other guards, have we not?
She is prone, and you notice there's one other cultist in here sleeping.
Okay.
Stabbing time.
Before the stabbing, Nyx would grab one of the pillows on the other beds and go up to the other cultists and just try to smother them.
Oh, wow, okay. We're going
Dark.
there.
And Brakka is going to just not look. You're just going to be paying attention to Vendetta and to the doors.
Pillow over the tiefling's face. Knife to the chest.
We really going to do that and not question her?
At this point,
You
yes.
look over, and Curly is you see him on the screen, but the screen pans over to the side, and you see the rest of Curly, and Curly already has a spear in her gut.
God, no.
So yeah, Nyx just smothers the other one. He's not too tired to give any mounts of shits.
Toss the body into the floor and lay on the bed.
Yeah, normally I'd have you guys roll at advantage. Yeah, they're dead. Or they're just dead. I'm not going to bother.
Oh my god!
So,
All right.
they have 9 hit points. They're dead. So, in the barracks, there's 10 beds. These are actually pretty nice, for a dungeon barracks.
Mm-hmm.
These are nice beds.
I'm sorry. my whole mental image here is of the whole tired, dragging their feet kobold walking past one of the beds, grabbing the pillow, dragging it over to the cultist, jumping on top, and just smothering them with this dead stare like, I'm so fucking tired. I'm so goddamn tired.
Oh,
the mental
sorry.
image.
These are 10 wooden bunk beds.
The mental image I get from what Nix is doing right now is that that one episode of American Dad where Roger has Francine make like that bird into like a little dish, and she's just like does a little sing song to it, and then just boredly holds it underwater. It's just like that bored like blank expression.
I'm going to take a breather in this bit, but hey guys, just so you know, there's probably 9 people left in these dungeons.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's push.
Notice Rhea do a little bit of mental counting. He's like, counting those 2, that was 10 people.
Wait, I thought we killed 9 before, and those
not including the Duke and the Devil stuff.
Okay, so wouldn't that leave us with?
I think we got them all.
Oh, okay. So nonetheless, 2 things that Nix would want to do: bar the door and lock it.
Okay, it's already locked because it's an iron door with a lock on it.
Okay, then probably put one of the bunk beds in front of it, and 2, check any other walls for any other secret doors.
Hidden passages, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to recharge on one of the beds.
Are those foot lockers next to their beds?
Yes.
Let's check those.
You move one of the beds to the. You move 2 of the bunk beds, 1 for each door.
Mm-hmm.
The barricade you guys yourselves in.
Right.
There's 2 candelabras, I guess, that keep the room fairly well lit. And in the footlockers you find stuff, maybe? Let's see.
Things and stuff and things.
Ordinary clothing. That's literally what it says. So you find a bunch of common clothes in the footlockers.
Okay, with the doors being blocked off and hopefully nothing else coming at us at the moment, Nix is going to grab one of the shirts, jump up on one of the beds. Oh, wait, no, I'm assuming they have sheets on them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then never mind about the shirt. Just goes up, crawls in, and just... You know how the dogs will go under the cover and just kind of curl up under the cover without moving anything else? That's what Nix does on one of the beds.
These are cotton sheets.
Ooh,
So these are better than normal for you.
nice.
This is equivalent for like us having silk sheets, where it's like, wow, this is comfortable.
Nice. Side note, Nix would be on the top bunk.
You're on the top bunk of one of the 8. Got it.
Yes.
Rhea keeps watch unless anyone does otherwise.
I'll switch out with Rhea
Okay.
whenever she just needs rest.
All right. So you guys take your long rest in here, and there's no interference from anything, as you've genocided everything in the sewer
Jesus.
that you know of. You haven't explored it all yet.
Yeah, that we know of. Jesus. Oh,
Still, hooray for spell slots back.
Indeed.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good Lord.
So you've now been in this dungeon for a little over 9 hours.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
We did all that in an hour?
No. You went into that corner and rested for an hour, and then you came in here and barricaded yourself in and rested for 8 hours.
Right.
So would this be a good time for a break and/or conclusion for the night? Mav.
I mean, we got another hour if you guys want to keep going.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, long rest. You move you unbarricade yourselves. There's that door to the north and the door you came from to the south.
So
Let's head north.
Peek to the north, yeah.
Yeah, head back towards the house because we need to go upstairs this time.
All right. You head out that door. You unlock it with one of the 2 keys you have. It works.
Mm-hmm.
And you see right across the hall is another door, or right across the sewer hallway. And Brakka, this looks familiar because you were scouting here earlier.
Right. I figured we let out where I was scouting from earlier.
And you did not go through this door yet.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that one.
Okay, so right.
Is it locked?
Yep.
Right. Let's
Perception
lockpick it again.
check.
Or perception, yeah, perceive first.
Do the keys fit?
Yep.
Right, keys.
Yep.
All right.
So you
So,
open up
yeah.
the door. Wrought iron candlesticks, topped with flickering candles, light this room, which is heated by a cast iron stove with clawed feet. Across from the crackling stove is a modest desk with a matching chair. Other furnishings include a small table and chair for dining, a bed, an iron chest resting at the foot of the bed, 2 tapestries, one showing a spirit rising as lemur devils, which look like tiny little potato lumps of humans, from the river Styx, this wicked-looking river that seems to have a grayish color. The other tapestry depicts a dead man dangling like a marionette from hooked chains.
Lovely decor.
I'm gonna check the desk.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Okay. You don't see any, when you guys search the room and you search through stuff, you find a holy symbol of Torm, a silver pendant shaped like a right-handed gauntlet on the end of a silver chain in the iron chest.
Wait. Religion check to do I remember what Torm is?
And Rhea's like, that's the High Overseers.
So he was here.
Well, that would make sense. If this is his, it would mean it was his room.
Can I do an Arcana check on any of that?
Yeah, you know it's a spell focus for holy spells, like for a cleric. It's worth 25
Yoink.
gold. Also,
Remember,
you got to remember it's a holy symbol for like a good god. So if you try to sell it, it seems kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Bad karma.
Now
it's not
that
like
being
it's not like
said-
real life where you can sell crosses and everyone's fine with it.
Now that being said, there's nothing to keep us from holding on to it until we can melt it down into an actual, useful material to where nobody recognizes it.
And if you run into
Still-
a vampire, you could be like, back.
There's that.
Right.
Too. And at
Check
this
the
point-
iron chest.
That's all you found of value in the iron chest.
Was there anything at the desk? Anything like documents or anything like that?
He
Nope, just-
literally said the only thing we found was the.
Well, this bed is better than those ones in the bunker, but that's pretty much it.
So either this room is the High Overseer's room and he's mixed up in all this, or this was Duke Van Emperor's room.
Most likely both, considering the tapestry and the holy symbol.
Right.
Anybody up for setting the ambush?
Are those the nice cotton sheets?
Yes, they are.
You are not.
I'm taking those sheets.
Actually, they're silk. And you take
I'm
them.
taking those sheets.
And the pillowcases? Also silk.
I'm taking all the linens.
Okay.
Can you at least give one to Nix? Because that would literally, the pillowcase would cover Nix at this point.
Okay, you guys take one of the pillowcases and use it like a sack, and you stuff the rest of the stuff in that pillowcase.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
So we're not too overladen.
Yes. But we'll make Mav carry it since he was the greedy one that wanted it all first.
Mhm.
And put it on
Curly,
back
just-
of Curly.
Curly just puts his hands out, and you just give it to him. And he holds
Wait.
on to
Is
it.
he? Does he
Where's
still
the
have the
table?
table?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Actually, no, he does not. You never told him
Yeah,
to
you-
grab it again.
Yeah, you made him set it down. God.
Well, it's scuffed anyways.
Well, I mean, it's still right where it was.
Right. We
As
can go
far
back,
as we know.
backtrack for it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Should it keep exploring?
Well, that's the thing. There's a chance that this is the overseer's boudoir, and we can try to set an ambush, or we can try to go through the rest of the freaking mansion and try our luck with all the other rooms.
We could try that door way back, says Rhea. The one before we went into the wardrobe area.
You are correct. We did
Let's-
not try that one. The
Yeah,
one with
we
the
can-
person talking. We
Yeah,
have
let's take
keys.
Let's
Maybe-
take a look at that one.
Maybe that's the prison. Maybe the High Overseer's in there.
Once again,
Good observation.
I believe we should follow Rick.
How far back was the table?
You could easily backtrack to it.
I say we go get the table first and then go to the door.
Yeah, grab the table, then get the door. So we have the extra shield with the table.
All right, so you guys head back into the sewer. Go down there. You head to the big grand double doors. That would be to your right. You head back in. There's a bunch of dead cultists and a table way on the other side with a broken statue. Grab the table. Head back out. Move back. Go down way in the sewer. I'm just describing me moving the map, really. And you head all the way back down to that door that you listened to and you heard somebody in.
And just in case the audience is wondering why, it's a really, really nice table.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they just can't live without it. So
we're gonna get it animated.
We're gonna try.
We'll try.
So you're at this door.
So perception check to make sure the voice is still there.
Assisting.
At first, you think you don't hear anything, and then you start to hear that same voice talking again.
Okay.
Maybe almost like they were pausing to listen to something, but you couldn't hear what they were listening to.
Right. So stealthily or sleight of handly, I really screwed up that sentence, using the keys without making noise.
You go to use the key on the store and it does not work.
Was it a set of keys? None of them work?
Nope. Both keys you have do not work.
Okay. Well, Brakka?
Sure. You want me to try and muscle it open, or you want to try and pick it open?
I'm gonna retcon something real quick. I forgot. Thalamura, she had a key on her, so you guys grabbed her key, and the key that she had works on this door.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
works even better. So yeah, quietly doing that and peeking my head in.
Okay.
I was readying a dagger too.
This room contains 4 wooden tables with 2 small wooden coffers atop of each one. Hanging on the wall opposite of the door is a beautiful golden shield. Standing in front of the shield is an old man in plain garments, carrying a lit candlestick. As he turns to face the door, you see that his shadow on the far wall doesn't match his form, but appears to be the shadow of a pudgy, horned fiend with small wings. Oh, thank goodness you're here. She's like,
yeah,
and Rhea's like, hi, Overseer. You're alive. We're getting you out of here.
But Brakka puts her hand in front of Rhea and she goes, alive, but in what state? Remember where we're at.
And Nyx is literally going to take her attention and point out to the shadow that does not match the body.
Oh, and Nyx, you would have heard something. Give me just a sec.
Copy that.
Since you were the first one in the door.
Hey.
You hear a voice in your mind say, hello. I guess.
Wait. Was it hello?
No, it was a calm voice.
Oh.
Calm, definitely male voice. It says, hello. And it's different from this man in plain garb that apparently is the High Overseer.
Okay. Because I thought it'd be hilarious to have Dan Avedon's voice in Nyx's head for no freaking reason. So yeah, I would be a little concerned about the other voice that I heard.
Do not worry. I am the Hidden Lord.
Hidden Lord?
Lord.
Okay. Am I talking... Is Nyx talking out loud to the voice, or is this conversation quietly
With
going on? With
telepathy, I would say it's all mental.
Okay. So, great. Hi? Who's in my head?
I'm referred to as the Hidden Lord. I am a celestial being trapped in the shield.
The shield, you say?
Yes. Have you come to rescue me?
Well, that depends. We were kind of here for...
I sense no evil in you, little one.
has everybody called me that? Well, I'd hope not, considering.
I'm sorry, scaled 1.
Ah, that's better. How big's the shield?
Shield size.
So so it would be a full
like a kite,
tower
like
shield
a kite,
for.
like a kite shield.
Okay, so it would be a tower shield for the size of Nyx.
Yeah. Let me. I would like to show you a picture, but I did not prepare it because I wasn't sure. I should have prepared it, but I can tell you what the description for it is.
Okay. So apologies to our audience. Anytime I get a voice in my head, I typically talk to it, in game and out. Just so you know.
Okay. Love voices in your head, am I right?
Hey, sometimes it's the only good conversation you can have in a day,
Mm-hmm.
Right. So,
especially considering where I work.
this
Don't I know
shield.
it?
Shield. There it is. It appears to have been from celestial origin. But it looks like it's been twisted into a fiendish face, and it subtly moves in disturbing ways.
Okay.
But you can sense something powerful from it.
Okay. Powerful good or powerful bad?
You're not sure.
Insight?
Okay.
Thank God, because I have proficiency with that. Dirty 20.
Nice.
You sense no evil intent from this shield.
Okay.
From the hidden lord in this shield.
Okay. So, I mean, we can try to rescue you? We were actually here for the other guy.
Ah. And then as we go to that, you two have been having this mental conversation while the rest of the party has been...
Are you okay?
For everyone else, Nix was just kind of just sitting in the back. While you guys come in, and Rhea's like, oh, thank goodness you're here. No, why would you ever accuse the High Overseer of being corrupted?
And Brakka just points to the shadow. It's like, I'm sorry, but this.
Probably has
Explain,
it probably has,
please.
It probably has to deal with being in this hellish place long enough. We should get out of here with him.
We've seen our fair share of imps, so...
And Thavius Krieg, the High Overseer, says, oh, yes, we should go, yes. Mm-hmm.
Sir, did they do anything to you while you're in here? You're casting a very odd resemblance on the wall.
He looks perfectly fine, uninjured at all. And then when you say that, he just, like, goes down to his knees and just scuttles up to you and starts crying. Goes, oh, they've done such horrible things to me. And after what happened to the poor Ethereal, or Earthrel. Oh, poor.
Early lifts the table.
Insight on this gentleman.
You do not need to roll insight. You can tell he is crying crocodile tears.
Let's table this discussion.
But,
okay.
But Rhea apparently is lawful stupid, and she's like, no, sir, it's fine. We'll get it back.
Buddy, persuade her.
Get what back?
Actually, what happened to the city? And then he goes, well, I was out on a missionary statement out in one of the local estates when I saw the son of Ethereal, the companion, turn black. And then the city seemed to fall into the ground until there was only a crater. It was a horrible sight. He pulls out a handkerchief, blows into it.
Mm.
All the while, Nyx is just staring at the shield in the back of the room.
And then that's when your conversation ends, Nyx, and you're caught up with everybody.
Okay. Oh, wait, no. Asking the shield, or the hidden lord, I'm still not sure how to converse with this one, about the shadow, if it knows anything in particular about this other being in the room. You may have noticed anything.
Thavius Krieg?
Yes.
I've been discussing with him how to get me out of the shield.
Okay.
There's an evil society that wants to use me for evil intents called the Order of the Shield. I know it's not original. It's quite a plain name, but...
Are they agents of?
He's hoping to be able to find someone to protect me and hopefully release me from this horrible prison.
It's kind of irony of your situation, considering the order. Yeah, no. About that guy's shadow.
What about it?
That causes me concern. It doesn't match the old man. Is he possessed, or are we seeing... Do you know of anything that we should be aware of in this room? Like imps or demons? Culty things?
You can't help but feel like the shield is looking around, though it has no eyes, and it doesn't move. And it says, there are many treasures in these coffers, but I don't sense any fiends nearby.
So you can't explain about the shadow?
Nope. I'm sure it's some kind of illusion.
Yeah, but which one? The shadow or the guy? The geezer? All right. So...
Why don't you test?
How?
I don't know. I'm a shield. I can't do anything in this form.
Right. While he's blubbering and being consoled by the lawful stupid, I'm going to ritual cast detect magic in this room.
You detect like every freaking school of magic from the shield at like the highest levels.
Right.
It is blinding.
Ah. Well, that's
To the point.
obviously magic.
To the
And
point where she can't see anything else.
And it's all from like divine stuff.
Right. But what about everything else? Like anything else in the room?
No. As you like try to focus on anything else, you don't really sense any other auras of magic in here.
Not even the him on him?
As you focus on his shadow, and it takes a few minutes, because the longer you hold the spell, the tighter it focuses its lens.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to imagine detect magic. It's first like its giant cone, and then it eventually just goes like this.
Just widens, just narrows.
And as it turns to like that beam, and you focus on the shadow,
I go from regular detect.
You do detect magic from the shadow. I'm trying to think of what school it would be. I guess divination.
Divination?
Yeah. It's very faint.
There's definitely something going on with his shadow. Some sort of divining magic of some kind.
Yes. Oh, yes, the Duke, she put a curse on me with some devil magic.
Move over and look at the crates on the table.
So somebody knows where he's going to be at all times.
One would assume so.
Okay, side note, I'm taking the shield. And
As you take the shield, it immediately attunes to you. This shield
oh shit.
is a +2 shield.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Can you use shields?
Whether you can or not, it attunes to you.
Yeah. Shit. Sorry.
It's all right.
Let's see, what else would it... Oh, since it's sentient, the Hidden Lord would tell you, I will protect you from fire damage. Gives you resistance. And I can also you can also cast spells through me. Now, you seem like one that has innate arcane magics. I don't know how much you have learned of your own power, but I have 3 charges. And you can use an action to expend these charges. 1 charge casts Fireball. 2 charges casts Wall of Fire. And don't worry about the concentrating on it. I'll concentrate on it. You're fine. There you go. This is Shield of the Hidden Lord, if you want to write down its title.
Ironically, that was the name that I guessed. And I also want to ask...
Yes.
I'm assuming, do the charges recharge?
At dawn. And unlike a lot of magic items, you wouldn't know this in character, but unlike a lot of magic items in 5th edition that have charges, normally if you run out of charges, like you go down to 0, the item has to make like a d20 roll, and if it fails it gets destroyed forever. The shield does not have that.
Okay. So
you can expend all those charges, and it will just get them back at dawn, guaranteed.
Okay, so the next question then becomes, can Nyx use the shield, or is it like a backpack? Does it shrink?
Are you
Can
proficient with shields?
I don't
I
believe.
don't think sorcerers are.
Don't think so. But
Okay, I'm looking up the rules real quick if you can actually use it as a shield. Even if you can't use it as a shield, you can still use its abilities.
Okay.
And like you said, it's an arcane focus. You can use that as an arcane focus.
Well, my bracers are the arcane focus. Unless I'm field stripped, then I'm almost never going to lose out on them.
Right. You just got this extra option.
Indeed.
Oh, hey, I went to look it up, and someone had the little same question. I'm playing a sorcerer.
Oh.
I'm wondering what would be the downside of having a shield. Okay, well, you'd have disadvantage on your spell attack rolls while wearing it, if you're not proficient. Is what it
While
looks like.
equipped with it.
Yes.
Okay, so I can technically have it on my back like a backpack without it being quote unquote equipped.
You would have to equip it to use the charges.
Use the charges. Okay. But I can still effectively have it like a backpack, just to travel with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, yeah, you guys see Nix take the shield down, swing it around his back, and wearing it like a backpack.
As I lift one, the lids on the coffers open.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure in the rules of shield for a moment.
You're fine. I think Mav's trying to get a little too excited because of the
Yeah,
time frame.
no. You see treasures in here, and I'm going to read them off.
My notebook ready.
Okay, so actually, since I read, a good thing I took time to read it. You can have it equipped. You do not have disadvantage on your stuff. You just won't get that +4 AC from it.
Oh, sweet. So I can't. Oh, sweet.
You just don't get the AC bonus.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. My AC is still pretty high for a sorcerer.
Just because you're kind of clumsy with it. But
For
besides
now.
that, you're fine. So the treasure. More importantly, you open up the coffers. Coffer number 1. You see 30 electrum ingots. Now, electrum is one step down from gold. Each of these ingots are worth 10 gold each, and there's 30 of them. So you can do the math on that. That's the first coffer. Coffers 2, 3, and 4 each contain 100 gold of various coins each. The 5th one contains 2 pieces of a ceremonial dagger. At least you assume it's ceremonial. It's quite ornate. It has a curvy ivory blade bearing draconic runes. And since you are Dragonborn, you know what it says. Fang. Along the bone hilt, wrapped around in leather straps and studded with gemstones. You think with a mend cantrip, you can fix it. It is non-magical, but if you fix it, it's worth a lot. So I assume you fix it. So, tink, as you fix this ornate dagger, it's worth 250 gold. Coffers 6 and 7 each contain a whole bunch of platinum pieces. 100 platinum pieces each. And the last coffer contains 20 gemstones worth 10 gold each.
I know what I'm doing when we get out of this dungeon.
And what was the message in Dragonborn?
On the blade of this dagger, it had carved into it in Draconic, Fang. I'm going to post everything I just said here, if you're copying it down, and I'm also putting it in Discord. Because
Awesome.
that's a lot of stuff.
This is a lot of stuff. I don't think we're gonna be able to carry all this in some in pillows.
We've got Curly, who is magically powered to hold a lot of shit. That being said, Nix would definitely want to put the gemstones in their pack because they can sell it at a higher price and would definitely want to do so.
Right. How much GP were the gemstones worth? 100?
10.
10
10.
each, but there's
Yeah.
20 of them. So obviously I'm
Right.
going to try and barter to get that higher. Later,
Right.
of course. I don't want to run through all of that tonight.
Right.
They're little blue
Should-
gemstones.
Right. I say we also take the platinum. It's worth more than the gold.
Agreed, considering our wallets or our coin purses are rather hefty already. Thank you. You're
Right.
Rhea catches up the High Overseer on everything that happened. He's like,
Right.
"Oh, thank goodness! Did you get the puzzle box?" And she looks questionably and looks back at you guys, and then looks
Puzzle
back at him
box?
and says, "No, what puzzle box?" And he's like, "Oh, well, the Duke stole it from me. It's my most valued. It has my most valued possession inside."
Insight on that. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
That is a. It's 25.
I got a tiny little token for him. There we go. Okay, with a 25, you can tell he's telling the truth, but he definitely seems like he's hiding something. And that insight will just be for him in general. Everything about him seems shady as hell.
Right. Really now. Like what?
Important documents I need for Torm. You obviously know that's a lie with your insight.
That say what?
Important prayers? None of you need insight anymore. Except for Rhea. And Rhea's like, "Oh, then we better go get him."
What's a line from one of those prayers?
He goes to recite a prayer of Torm.
And
You can give me your religion check if you want.
Right. It's a 19. Soft 19.
He's reciting a prayer of protection from Torm. It's a legit verse from Holy Scripts.
And what would a cultist of Zariel want with a prayer of protection from Torm? A Tormund prayer of protection?
Well, I don't know. Wants to keep it away from me, so I can't use it against them.
Why a defense spell?
Well, that's just one of many prayers in that box.
Mm-hmm. So, you have a special box full of things that's obviously bullshit, and you have a demon shadow.
It's not bullshit. It's Holy Scripts, says Rhea.
Rhea, sweetheart. He was in a room talking to a piece of fixture to the wall, and his shadow is a demon. In a compound of cultists, and we found his holy symbol in her bedroom. Darling, do the math. I'm the unwashed druid from the sticks, and even I can see the writing on the walls.
Frisk him.
I will not let you harm him. She pulls out her sword.
Whoa.
We haven't gotten to harm yet. We're wanting to get to the truth.
You have no proof. No physical proof.
Okay, let me ask you this. He's supposed to be a rather holy person.
He's starting to sweat bullets behind her.
So he's supposed to be quite holy, correct?
He is the High Overseer of the Church of Torm, in the most holy city in the Sword Coast. So yes.
Right. Would a holy person such as him, have a shadow like that? Look at yours. Back to his. Look at mine. And then
you
back
already
to
said.
Thalmura
had put a curse on him, and we'll get him to his church, get him back his holy symbol, wherever that may be, and
didn't we take the holy
the
symbol?
curse? Wait, you have?
We have the Silver Hand of Dorm.
We have the Silver Hand of Torm, yeah.
Oh, then here, why give it to him? And you can cure yourself with the shadow. And he's
Yeah,
like,
why don't
oh,
you-
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
take the holy symbol of the good god and use it, my friend. Just puts it
So,
right in his hand.
He holds, he like, kind of shaking, he grabs it, and he goes to recite, like, some prayer that's, like, oh, Torm, god of self-sacrifice, blah, 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 please cure any ailments of cursing and all this stuff. He attempts to cast remove curse, and nothing happens.
Close and lock the door.
And all right, and Rhea, wouldn't he have been able to cure himself of that if he is so high up and so powerful in the Church of Torm?
It's this unholy place. Asmodeus might be blocking holy light from entering this realm.
You were able to use your abilities here, aren't you?
I'm not a paladin. I'm a hell rider.
Mm-hmm.
I may be a holy knight, but I am not able to smite my foes with divine light.
You're doing some pretty good smiting back there, I would say. But again, if what you say is true, I didn't see you use any holy magic. But at the same time, holds up the mace with the glowing ability. This was still able to be used. I'm assuming this is some sort of holy sort of evocation power inside of it.
Oh yes. I made that myself. Thank you for finding my mace, he says, just cowering behind her.
This was in a statue to Zariel that seemed to have been made a long time ago.
That darn
Hey, Rhea?
Duke.
Rhea, can I ask you ever so politely to step away from the Duke?
I'll give you guys a hint. You can roll either a persuasion check on her, or you can roll an intimidation check on him.
I'll do the intimidation check.
I am proficient with intimidation as well.
Okay,
I will
Nix,
assist.
how do you intimidate? You don't
I'll
have to
assist.
actually act it out. Just like what do you just like yell insults like I'm gonna kill you if you don't confess?
No. Definitely not in front of
Brakka just stands behind and cracks her knuckles.
No,
like I just did.
Brakka will aid you, so you have advantage on your intimidation.
Advantage. No, Nix is going to do the standard Nix, and all of the glowy parts, the hair, the eyes, the markings, even the bracers would glow as an act of charging arcane power, although obviously not doing so.
Okay.
And just kind of, intimidation aura, so to speak. So that's a 19 on the first one.
All right. He just falls down and does the Dr. Wily thing, and he's just like, I confess, it was me, I did it, I made Ithariel fall. And Rhea just looks back, somehow completely surprised.
What?
To be fair, they're
like
like an order.
And she's just like, no, that can't be. And she just like falls pretty much against the wall in shock.
Brakka just walks up and goes,
and then
"How?"
as that happens, as this moment hits and she is away from him and the door is wide there,
No, closed and
goes
locked.
to run towards the door. Do any of you take attacks of opportunity?
Door
Hold
is
off 1
closed
second.
and locked.
Yeah.
A while ago, Mav did specify that he closed and locked the
Yeah,
door.
when we
Yes.
saw the shadow.
Yeah.
Yes. You notice his shadow moved first and then he moved with it.
Right.
That's not.
What do
myself.
you any of you take an attack of opportunity?
Absolutely, lightning lure at his feet. Try and trip the bastard.
Okay.
Right, and we're using spells to attack with opportunity.
Sure. We're not in initiative, so sure.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
All right, then I will do the thorn whip to just grab him
Okay.
or not.
Mine's a deck save.
AC's 10. He has no armor, and he's a fat, normal dude.
Fat sack of crap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's 12.
So
Okay, that hits.
that hits. So he needs to roll a strength saving throw
strength,
for
that's
lightning roll.
And
Okay, he fails. So roll damage for both of your attacks.
right, mine just pulls him just already, so it's just gonna be a.
Oh God, how far apart do we pull him? because you got a leg and I got a leg, and I seriously
pull him
doubt he's
back.
a wishbone.
Oh,
We
that
just pull him back.
you guys are pretty close to each other, so probably not too far.
So 4 damage on mine.
5 damage on mine.
Okay. He's fat, but he's got levels, so he's not super dead or anything.
But is he prone?
I will say so, with both of you kind of tripping him up in a way.
I just love to imagine we just both grabbed him we just both whipped him by the legs at the same time, just smacked him onto his face and just dragged him back.
His forehead, it's like starting to bleed from his forehead, and he just like panics and grabs the key from his pocket, and he goes and he opens the door, and he's still trying to flee. Do you guys attack again?
We pulled him back, I thought.
Mine pulls him back.
Yeah.
So does mine.
Yeah, but he's not grappled, so he moves.
Right.
Okay, then Nix is going to pounce on his back to grapple him.
And I guess Koi's gonna do something.
I'm gonna try and grab him as well. Just like restrain.
Richtofen, do you do anything? Do you have Curly do anything?
Hit him with the table.
Okay. You gotta be. Oh my god, nat 20. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I got a 9.
You all got hold of him like Thanos style. Like one's got one arm, one's got him like in a chokehold, and then just
I got him in a
Curly,
chokehold again.
and then Curly just walks up to the table, and the table breaks in half over his
No!
balding head.
No, not the table.
Wait, no. We still have mending.
Splinters fly everywhere.
Oh, you are
This is
such
gonna
a
take forever to
dick.
get it back together.
They had the table.
And you
Wait.
hit the target so hard, it's frightened of you, Curly.
Well, he's already afraid of us.
I joke because he is dead after that hit.
Jesus fucking Christ. Now.
Table.
The table got the
There
nat
are
20.
splinters in his balding head, and you can clearly tell his neck got broken as the force just shunted it downwards.
So we basically do the thing in cartoons where they get hit over the head so much that their head is inside of their torso.
Oh my God.
It is for a brief moment. He's a very pudgy man, so he's almost got like the seal thing where their head like
Gun
goes
full
into their body.
turtle.
But it's only for a very brief moment. But
Nix is
Table.
just kind of. Nix is extremely stunned by how close the table came to them right before it broke over the guy's head.
parts
I'm
of the
gonna go ahead and
table are
start
still
mending.
parts of the table are still in his face.
Oh my God.
And we're just gonna pull those out and start mending.
No, you can't mend that, man.
Oh, God.
We'll get you another table, but Jesus.
And Rhea's just in the corner crying.
Okay, so upon snapping out of being shocked themselves, Nix would try to walk over and console Rhea, and out of character, I can't stop laughing.
Yeah, that's just pulled an RKO out of nowhere. Just pull it out the table.
Like trip, dead. What the fuck?
Right. Brakka will just look to Richtofen and just say, "See what you can find off of him. I'm just gonna go help Nix to console Rhea as well."
Even besides the splinters.
I'm sorry.
Oh God!
10 out of
Examine his body and his accordion neck.
10. I'll say you know what? They don't say he has anything on him, but I'm just gonna say he has a coin pouch on him, and it is a hefty coin pouch that has 110 gold in it.
Nice.
Oh, and a letter that's like, "I did it, he 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 he."
Okay, so I say that Richtofen gets that coin purse to buy another table.
You notice the coin purse has Zariel symbol on it.
Take it out of the coin purse before we leave, probably.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
You're not sure. Made of a mysterious leather.
I'm keeping
Oh,
this
good.
pouch.
Oh, good, a skin pouch. Lovely.
Okay. That's fine. Keep the coin pouch. Just take the coins out of it and put it somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe turn the coin pouch inside out and then keep the coins in it. Just the symbol's not pointing out. Out of character, I'm saying this because in character, Brakka's still consoling the crying paladin.
Oh,
Grab him by the head and look at the damage. As
She being trained for this kind of stuff, she gets her cool back relatively quickly. But she's still like, obviously very upset. But she's
Obviously
not like
shaken up, yeah.
she's not like damsel in
So,
distress.
I'll
levels.
grab the letter, but I also want to grab, if the rest of the party is cool with this, I want to grab 2 of the 30 electrum ingots.
Yeah, they're a pound each, I think.
Okay. If they're a pound each, I'd like to go for 4, if that's okay.
Actually, wait. No, ingots are always in like 5 pounds in D&D.
Okay. So, yeah, just 2 of them then. I want to make daggers out of that.
Nice.
If I can find a blacksmith.
Out of Electrum?
Isn't that good?
Electrum's not really made to take a beating.
Did you
No,
say it was part
it's-
gold in it?
Electrum's it's a soft metal. It's like gold. It's not really worth much except for being currency and jewelry or ornate stuff.
Isn't like Electrum like gold and silver amalgam?
5 Electrum is 1 gold. 1 Electrum is 2 silver.
Okay.
No, I'm
It's-
talking
it's-
about the combination of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mav,
Like-
I think
like-
you're thinking too much
like
of
The,
mine.
You're right.
mineral composition, yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right,
Oh.
Mav. Yeah.
Oh, apologies. I will shut my mouth. In that case,
It's my least favorite currency in D&D because all the others go by units of 10, and then you just have that one, and you're like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's
in that
confusing as
case-
hell.
Never mind. Since there's nothing else, then I'll just buy some extra daggers or something.
Yeah.
How much of the stuff can we fit into one of those coffers?
You know what? I'm just gonna say you could fit all of it because they didn't really have much in any of them. So
And
Just
we-
have him Curly carry the weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, since he doesn't
he
have
looks
a table.
he
anymore.
looks like he's like at max now.
Right.
So wait, one coffer. Each of them had. I took the gemstones.
Actually, he's not because he's not carrying the table right now. As
Right.
Richtofen is just panicking and just grabbing every splinter he can find.
Brakka just walks over, just pats him on the
Starts
shoulder.
consoling.
Pulling,
Across the shoulder, just like, we'll buy another one.
pulling the
Buy another
classic
one, it'll be just
evil
as pretty.
wizard who's just like somebody just died and he panics and you think it's because somebody just died and it's like no, it's the item on the ground that has nothing to do with the dude.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean that's Mav in general, but fits his character.
You get all the splinters and you think if you spend a short rest just nonstop mending, you can fix your table.
Mend.
Yeah, no.
Are we gonna spend this short rest down here, or are we gonna just try and go topside?
Okay, are you gonna try and pull him away from his splintered love now? Yeah, exactly. We're waiting until he mends the table.
One of the eyes on this dead high overseer is like sideways. The table hit his brain so hard. Wait, no, medicine check. Why not?
Yeah, okay.
Mav, you're proficient with that.
I think I'm proficient as well.
I think we gave him a detached retina.
Okay,
Let's
so
say
yeah,
14. 14 medicine.
You think that part of his brain got separated from the rest of it, and that's why his eye went off like that.
Oh.
That's how hard that table hit his head.
Lovely.
Well, I mean, it was mahogany.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, one chest would have all 100 gold and varying coins, along with 30 electrum ingots.
Yes, and the
Okay.
ceremonial dagger.
Okay.
Did we want to take the electrum since it's not worth that much? I mean, there's 200 platinum here.
I mean, I'm taking the gemstones because I can barter them off at a higher price.
Right, but do we want the electrum over the platinum? There's only 30 electrum ingots here, and they're only worth 10 gold each.
Where was their platinum?
There was 200 platinum, right?
Yeah.
Scotty?
Two
Oh,
of the
6 and 7.
coffers had 100 platinum each.
Yes, there's 200 platinum total.
My apologies.
So 200 platinum. There was 300 gold pieces. There's 20 gemstones worth 10 gold pieces each. The 2 dagger pieces, which we now have as 1 complete dagger.
Okay,
And-
so yeah, I think the best bet would be all of it in one chest minus the electrum, including the platinum, the dagger, and Nyx is carrying the gemstones with them. Okay, yeah, that would work.
And I think Richtofen had the dagger.
Yeah, did you want to keep that dagger, Richtofen? It's a non-magical dagger, but it's worth
But it's
a lot.
worth more now that you've mended it.
Let me just throw it in the bag.
Yeah, it's worth 250 gold
It's worth-
pieces
yeah,
for that dagger.
It's worth 5 potions of healing, if you
Yeah.
want to put it in another scale.
And-
We actually should buy some potions of healing when we're done here.
Yeah. Oh wait, did I have some from last time?
Did we buy any actually?
I think you did, and I think you used them already.
Oh yeah. That we did.
We
'cause
did.
I had to erase it. Anyways.
Look, guys, it's a table.
Wait, no, a table of healing. Anyways, so I'm sorry. I was immediately thrown back to the healing shiv I told you guys about before.
Yeah.
For the audience, it was 1d4 piercing, but 1d6 healing. So you literally shivved them and healed them a small amount each time.
Right.
But yeah, would definitely want to do the extra bartering out of character and out of game. That way it doesn't take up too much else.
First, we have to get out of here.
That is true.
All right. So you guys get all that stuff. You pillage everything. You leave his fat dead body here, I assume.
Would hope so. Hopefully,
Rhea doesn't even want to look at it.
Okay.
But what about the table?
Oh, of course you take the table pieces.
Yay!
Curly's carrying all of it, everything, really.
Yeah, he's maxed out at this point.
So you leave this room, and you've been to the north. You've been to your left, but you have not been... And you've been to your right. Going to your right, headed towards that little corner you guys hid in before. But you did not go beyond that. Did you want to go that way?
I say we go beyond that.
Let's take a look.
Because you've gone so, like you said, it's a maze. It's kind of hard to figure a way back out. So you guys head that way. You head east. It turns, and as it turns, you see a door to your right, and more sewer to your left.
Right. So let's check the door. We've got the keys still.
May as well. So sleight of hand and stealth for the keys.
Okay, so you go to that door, and you notice that the cultist keys didn't work, but the Duke's key worked. And as you open the door, you notice that you're in a prison. Not in a prison cell, of course.
Right.
A broad-shouldered figure with purple skin and a beard of writhing snake-like tentacles stands in the middle of this room, lined by iron doors, tightening its grip on a wicked-looking glaive as it stares at you through the darkness that most of you can see through. Each door is set with a small barred window, and a ring of keys hangs from the creature's belt. As we roll initiative.
Slowly close the door. Damn it.
Should have rolled the stealth.
And Rhea is probably wanting to vent, so she's fine with this.
Hey, that works.
Why did I close that tab? Okay.
20.
20 for Richtofen.
11 for Brakka.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 14 for Nix.
14. You guys are on the ball, and I'm the one lagging. So. Right. Okay, so I think the creature goes second. Yep. So, Richtofen, you are first. The door was swung wide open. I do not have a token on me, so I'm just going to use a different devil's token for those at home, if they don't mind. Boop. Alright, so he's about 10 feet into this room. This room's 15 by 20. Looks. And Richtofen goes first.
You're muted, Mav.
I guess we just kick it off with a chromatic orb.
Alright, roll to hit.
How many has this been tonight?
Oh, no.
Nat 20.
Oh, I was about to say, did you get a nat 1?
Nat 20 chromatic orb.
Okay. Roll the D100. See what fun happens to this devil.
Please tell me he one-shots it. Please tell me he one-shots it.
71.
71. They have a disadvantage on their attack rolls, so that's nice.
That's good.
Very
And
nice.
what damage? It's acid. Why do I ask? Acid damage.
We kind of run with themes here.
Yeah.
So that would be 66.
That is correct. Lots of math.
He's using an app for it.
Oh, good. That helps.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get him some dice.
32 acid.
32. You
Nice.
burn the crap out of this thing. You do a lot of damage to it.
Dang.
Hello.
Almost like you got places to be. Alright, so, after Richtofen is this devil's turn, and it's obviously going to go right at him. Because hot damn, 32 acid.
Did
That's
Curly get a chance to do anything?
No, he did not. Does Curly do anything?
Stares in shock with an arm full of weight.
Jaw literally drops because skeleton.
We still need to get him repaired.
Damn it, Scotty! I was drinking water.
Richtofen, is Curly gonna do anything?
If I guess he would drop the chest for now and move in with a spear.
Okay. Goes up for a poke.
Taking a poke.
And he does not poke well enough.
Aw.
And then it is the creature's turn. It doesn't care about the skeleton. You just threw a bunch of acid damage on it. So it moves right up to you with its wicked glaive.
Oh no.
And it attacks with its, did I mention, wicked glaive.
It's almost like you have a thing for wicked.
Wicked,
It may or may not be my favorite weapon because they describe it as a wicked glaive for a creature.
Was it something I said?
First, when it runs up to you, it has like weird snake things for beard, right? I forgot it has 2 attacks. So you thought it was going to attack with the wicked glaive first, but instead it goes with its gnarly beard, and the beard attacks you. Nat 20.
Oh,
So I need.
but it's got disadvantage still.
It does.
Thank you.
Nat 1. I'm not joking. Oh boy. Let's see if he
From the
drops his
highest of highest
glaive.
to the highest of highest to the lowest of lows.
Let's see if he drops his glaive.
I'm sorry. I'm still concerned that the beard is making this attack roll.
It tangles in itself or something. That's the Nat 1.
It's matted from the acid.
It does not have any immediate allies, or it would have hit them with its beard. So, the
he
beard
hits himself?
tangles up somehow, and then it attacks with the wicked glaive at disadvantage.
Now that you said that wicked glaive, I kind of want to see Lluis make a retroverse bearded devil with just wicked. He's going wicked, brah.
Like if you know the Daedric weapons in Skyrim or any of the Elder Scrolls, imagine a glaive for them, and that's pretty much what a bearded devil's glaive is.
Nice.
It's
Okay.
wicked. But all right, so it got a 21 to hit, unfortunately, Richtofen, at disadvantage.
Ouch.
So it
At least
hits.
it wasn't that.
Yeah, at least it was not a crit.
Does Richtofen have shield?
Shield.
What is your AC normally?
11.
Okay, don't waste it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
21 against an 11. Shield doesn't block it. It just
Yeah.
gives you extra AC.
It would have made your AC 16 as a reaction, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
So don't waste it.
But definitely bring it up. Like if I cast shield, would it make it miss? Because then I would say you do it.
Yeah.
But with the glaive does 6 slashing damage, and more importantly, I need a Constitution saving throw from Richtofen.
Richtofen.
$22.
Okay. And that's all that happens. Not ominous at all. All right.
So I just lose 6 piercing.
6 slashing. Yes.
Okay.
After McWicked over here, it's Nix's turn.
Okay, so
You moved up to the door, and you're out in the sewer a little bit, but you can just move up if you want.
I would actually like to do something slightly different, maybe more for flavor than space conservation.
Mm-hmm.
Like to athletics check to hop on Mav's back, like you normally would Brakka's, and shoot a chromatic orb from there.
Okay. I'll say you don't end your turn there, but you can do that.
Yay!
So
Was ist los?
you are
Shut up and hold still.
You are up on Richtofen's head as you cast chromatic orb.
Shoulders.
shoulders.
He's not trying to break his neck. I'm not a table. Okay, so obviously it's going to be lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And where's my AC? Damn. 19. So it's a 24 on the die.
Hey,
So
it still
close.
hits.
Yes, that it does. So 3d8. That's not d8.
Second favorite.
19 damage.
Ooh.
Wait,
Is that
the
like-
chromatic orb is D8, not D6?
It is.
Oh, yeah, it's d8.
Whoops.
Oh, then I would have probably hit it for more then. Oh well.
Whoopsies. Well, doesn't matter because it's dead.
And I backflip off of Richtofen.
Poof! It disappears. Its glaive hits the ground, and it falls to the ground. Poof! And it disappears as well.
So that just happened.
All right. Let's take a look at this room.
And you move in, and I'm going to make this quick because I know people got to get up and early in the morning. So, you guys move into the prison, and you see that out of all these jail cells in here, there's only 2 people still alive.
Oh, what do they look like?
One appears to be some middle-aged human male, short and lean. The other one appears to be a fit, aristocratic human woman in her 70s.
Insight check on both to see if they may look like bad people,
I will assist on that.
if possible.
Okay,
So 2 separate rolls.
sure.
All right. So first one. Oh wait, 2 rolls at advantage, right?
Since you're assisting, yes.
That's better. Okay, first one was a 5, and I was worried there. So 16 plus 5, 21 on the first one for the guy.
Okay. And what'd you get on the older lady?
Let's see, that's a 16 on the die, and then a 9. So it's 21 for both of them.
Okay. Both of them don't seem like they're gonna pull anything shady on you or anything.
Okay, I would let the party know and say we should probably let them out. Try and get some information.
And the guy comes up and he says his name is Fallister Fisk, and that if you get him out of here, he could he was spying in here, and he got caught, so he could probably tell you a few things.
Ooh.
We can do that. And the lady?
And the lady, she says, I'm a rich and powerful noble, so I could give you money.
I think we're good. You know what? I'm not going to say that. Instead, I'd say, okay, we'll get you both out of here.
Take the jailer's keys that open the cells.
Yes.
All right, so you, oh yeah, that's the one thing that stays from that devil, the keys, of course.
was hoping so.
Right.
So
I have daggers.
you open the doors. The lady says thanks, and that she will, her name is Satir Thoin Hun. I probably butchered that, but I mean, that's what happens when you type your name like this, as I send it to you.
Ooh. Nice.
Ooh, fancy.
And she says that that the Hoons will give you all a reward. She will make sure of it, and
Sounds good.
she stays with you. The guy tells you that he was hired by this lady named Sylvia Zavikas, a sage who operates out of Candlekeep. She's been monitoring devil activity in Baldur's Gate and Ithriel for months.
Ooh. We're going to want her address.
Mhm.
Candlekeep. And you all know where Candlekeep is.
Okay.
Candlekeep is the, that's where all the lore is at, really, in Faerun.
Okay. So, I would think it would probably be best to escort them out, considering we don't know a way out yet. Maybe we should end it here and have the escort mission be next time?
Yes.
Good
Just
idea, yeah.
just a quick thing. He's spilling more beans for you. He was pretty sure that the High Overseer struck a bargain with an archdevil, and when you make deals with devils, there are contracts, and he's pretty sure that his copy of a contract was hidden inside a magical puzzle box, and he was trying to find it in this estate.
That makes sense. Too bad we. What did you? How did you phrase it, Rick?
And Silvera specializes in opening infernal puzzle boxes, so she would greatly appreciate it if he was able to find the box and get it to her, because she could open it.
Back. I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Everybody?
And that's where we'll end it.
Cool. That was a hell of a night.
Hell yeah. How many nat 20s was that I got with this dice? Jiminy Christmas.
3, I think.
Damn. Still was one off from cracking those bars open.
Oh yeah, and I forgot and then that's when you guys hear like tip tap tip on the floor, and then coming into the prison is that Trism slobby chops, and you just meow.
Kitty! Kitty's back.
Oh man.
Nice, Lars.
Okay, so anyone
We don't level, do we?
Yeah, did we level?
I'll let you know if you did. I don't know off the top of my head. I think you might
Hey,
have.
how easy is it to capture something?
I don't know, but anyway, anyone got any plugs for anything before we go?
Do not think so.
No. I was going to be sarcastic on something, but that's not my place. Shutting up.
The table will return.
Yes. The adventures of the table crew will continue.
Mahogany goes to hell.
Nice. All right, so we'll see you all next week. Bye everybody.
Guys.
Bye, everybody.